Hello, everyone, and welcome in to the Horseshoe. We've got another district doubleheader for you on this Friday. Tonight, the Mustangs and the Phillies play host to the Slaton Tigers and Tigerettes. Right now, you're watching the First United Bank pregame show here on the Shallow Water Sports Network. I'm Nathan Riojas. Maybe joined on the call tonight by Brendan Skipworth, but he got called over to PA duty, so he got called up to the big table on the other side of the floor on the home side of the stands. We'll see if he makes his way over here once the game starts or not. Sarah Batson helping us with the stats, Angel Flores and Dade running the cameras, and the MVP, of course, Jake Warren, making sure that all this works together and then ultimately ends up on your TV screen. So the Phillies come into this contest 19-9 on the season, 2-2 in district play. More than anything tonight, I think the goal is to get back into rhythm offensively. Early in the season, we saw the Phillies struggle on the offensive end of the floor, but toward the end of their non-district schedule, we really saw a big improvement in that area. I think that's kind of probably the focus all week offensively is to try to start finding the bottom of the net more. We look at the box score from Tuesday night against Childress. Childress, one of the best teams in the district. Idalou, Childress now in first and second place respectively in the district standings, but just a rough night shooting for the Phillies. You see 1 of 16 from beyond the three-point line. That's 6.3%. And the field goal percentage, when you add in the two-pointers, wasn't just a whole lot better. And then, you see that the turnover category, the Phillies losing that stat, and not something they're accustomed to. Usually they're winning that turnover battle, and just not the case the other night. They also got beat on the glass, which is kind of unlike this Shallow Water Philly team, especially what we've seen from them for most of the season. But really, you got to give some credit to a really good Childress team. You saw Ada Henderson for Childress kind of controlling the paint. Really, the way that the Phillies were mismatched a little bit inside against Idalou last Friday night. So just some mismatches in the paint, having a difficult time matching up, and Henderson really kind of controlled that game, altered a bunch of shots, and dominated on the glass in the paint for Childress. The Phillies end up falling 42-25, but really just unable to get the ball to go. And we've seen, like I said, we saw early in the year this team struggle with that, and then late in the non-district schedule really seemed to get it together. We had them here on December 16th for a non-district game against Midland Legacy. They went 10 for 22 from beyond the arc as a team, shot 46%. And then you look at the Toya game right after that on the 19th, they were 8 of 23 from beyond the arc. So we've seen this team shoot a lot better, especially from the outside. They just got to find that rhythm again and start seeing it get in the net. Hopefully that'll be contagious, and hopefully that starts tonight against these Slaton Tigerettes. You look kind of at some scores from Tuesday night across the district. Again, the Phillies fall in Childress, but Idalou taking care of business. They beat these Slaton Tigerettes 75-26. Abernathy and Roosevelt both fighting with these Tigerettes for that fourth playoff spot. Roosevelt holding serve at home. They win 54-47. So you look at kind of how everybody stacks up in the district. Right now, Idalou, the only team that's unbeaten at 4-0. And then you see Childress now having won that game against the Phillies. They're at 3-1. The Phillies at 2-2. And you see what I'm talking about with Abernathy, Slaton, and Roosevelt all fighting for that final playoff spot. This is a big game for Slaton, and they come in. They again lost pretty big. Of course, everybody has to Idalou. They lost 75-26, 22% shooting from the field, 30% from three-point range, which isn't bad, but then out-rebounded 42-21 when playing Idalou. They got a big win, however, at Roosevelt the other night, and it was last Friday. They shot 52% from the field, 73% from the free throw line. They win 43-35 at Roosevelt this time last week. So big win for Slaton, has kind of put them in contention for that fourth playoff spot. And I'm telling you, they've got some players. That Colby McCord, she's a freshman for them, but she's their big shooter. You'll see her. She's number 12 And then we talked about a size disadvantage for the Phillies when they played Idalou, having a hard time matching up in the paint. They had a hard time matching up in the paint in Childress too. Ada Henderson kind of had the Phillies number on Tuesday night in Childress. Well, number 34, Ariana Aguilar, she's going to try to do the same for Slaton tonight. I've seen some clips of her. She's got some block shots. She alters a lot of shots, and she cleans up on the glass. So those are the two players I'm kind of looking for tonight for Slaton, Colby McCord, and then Ariana Aguilar, number 12 and number 34, respectively. So a big night of basketball here for the Phillies and for the Mustangs. Of course, we've got that doubleheader for you. And you look at some other matchups across the area tonight. Childress is on the road at Roosevelt tonight. And then Abernathy and Idalou, that's going to be a good game on the boys and girls side in Idalou. So those Idalou boys kind of fighting to get themselves in the playoff race, and of course the girls trying to stay out front. Those Abernathy Lady Lopes in that battle, 1 and 3 teams trying to improve to 2 and 3 and pull off an upset against Idalou tonight. So good district basketball here in District 2 all the way around for the boys and girls. The boys are going to be a little bit short-handed tonight. We'll talk about that as we get into that. As we get into that game. Right now we've got about 2.5 minutes before tip-off. We want to take a look at the player spotlight for the Phillies. Coming off the bench, number 24, senior Molly Salinas. Molly averaging 5 points a game so far, 2.4 rebounds, and she's quite the defender in the backcourt too. Just over 2 deflections a game, and she hit some big threes in this season. We talked about the Phillies as a team having some games and having some spurts at the end of the non-district schedule where they hit 10 as a team, hit 8 as a team, and hit 9 as a team. Molly Salinas was a big part of that. She had some really big ones, some game winners in that Nazareth tournament early in the season. Big-time performer. She's had some clutch shots for these Phillies early in the season, and she'll look to be part of the answer as the Phillies kind of try to get going offensively again in the middle of this district schedule. One of the good things we talked about, this is the 5th game for the Phillies in their district schedule so far. So they'll turn it over, and they'll kind of start over with Roosevelt and Abernathy, the 2 teams they started district play with. So just midway through their schedule so far, and plenty of time to kind of get things turned around, get the ship righted offensively for that playoff run. That's what it's all about, is setting yourself up for the playoff run. We're going to have a little bit of an extended pregame. We're going to do some recognition of the 7th and 8th grade teams. I think freshmen and JV, maybe 2. We'll see. I don't know what all we have planned for pregame, but we may step away for just a second. I think we're going to have some team introductions for junior high, for all the sub-varsity teams. And then we'll have national anthem and team introductions when we come back here on the First United Bank pregame show.
We know that egg producers don't quit at 5 p.m. We don't quit until the job's done either. Bankers' hours don't apply at First United Bank because we believe egg lending isn't a 9-to-5 job. While you're out working the fields or managing the herd, we're making sure your money is working too. Whether it's for livestock, land, or equipment, we're one of the most dominant egg lenders in the state and have been burning the midnight oil since 1907. First United Bank. We know ag lending. We know ag.
Founded in 1913 and located in northwest Lubbock County, Shallowater is a place you will find people with small-town values who pride themselves in West Texas traditions. Shallowater is a community you will be proud to call home. Mayor Roy King Potter and the Shallowater City Council encourage you to stop in and say hello. They want to make Shallowater the best it can be. Shallowater, where Texas pride runs deep.
Honey, can we please just call D&K Hunt?
I can do this.
Yeah, I'm calling D&K Hunt Electric.
When you need electrical work done, leave it to the professionals and call D&K Hunt Electric, 806-866-9911.
Are you ready for a new home? Is it time to update? People's Bank is locally owned, and our mortgage lenders have decades of experience, so we're able to help you in ways only a local bank can. Bank with people that you know at People's Bank.
West Texas is an incredible place to live and raise your family, and Shallow Water is no exception. We all know shopping, dining, and medical care are important factors to consider when choosing your next home. Here in the Highland subdivisions of Shallow Water, you have easy access to all the big city amenities. Many have been buzzing about Shallow Water ISD, and in Shallow Water, your children are going to have the opportunity to play for some of the most decorated teams in the area. To see what the buzz is about, reach out to us and we can talk more.
At Hamilton Farms, we pride ourselves on being able to offer you the freshest products and convenient space to make memories with your family. Make sure and visit us for Sunflower Days in June and July, Christmas on the farm starting Thanksgiving week, and remember to shop all of our farm-raised beef, Texas-sourced canned goods, and local honey anytime throughout the year at HamiltonFarmsTexas.com. We can't wait to have your family make memories with us.
Welcome back to the Horseshoe here in Shallow Water. We're just about set for another district contest tonight. The Phillies and the Tigerettes from Slaton. We take a look at Slaton's starting lineup tonight. Again, number 12, Colby McCord. She's what I think the best shooter on the team from what I saw in film. She's just a freshman, but you got to watch out for her on the outside. Get a hand in her face. She gets open looks. She's going to knock them down. Then number 14, Cameron Barrera. She's a sophomore. Number 20, junior, Presley Alford. Number 24, Adriana Gonzalez, a sophomore. And then number 34, Ariana Aguilar. She's a junior. That's your starting lineup for the Slaton Tigerettes. And then, of course, for your Phillies, you've got number 3, senior Shelby Roberts. Number 4, Avery Terrell. Number 14, senior Madeline Barnes. Number 20, senior Kinley Richardson. And number 21, senior Macy Moravec. So seniors across the board, the starting 5 for the Phillies. And you've got a freshman, a sophomore, 2 sophomores, and 2 juniors, on the Slaton side. So some young guns for the Tigerettes and some girls that we'll see for the next couple of years. So exciting times for Mike McCann and his team as they look to build some experience. And here in the next couple of years, they might be a handful here in District 2, 3A. They come in 9-12 on the year. They're 1-3 again in district play. The Phillies 19-9 on the year, 2-2 in district play. The Phillies looking to get back on track. They started the district run with wins against Roosevelt and then Abernathy, but have dropped a couple in a row to now state-ranked Idalou, and then up in Childress on Tuesday night. So, like I said before the game, Brendan Skipworth, usually our color analyst, he got called over to the big table. He's big time tonight, doing the PA here in the gym. So we'll be flying solo again. Sarah Batson, she's helping me out with the stats. She's got the most difficult job in the building, trying to run that iPad while these teams are running up and down the floor. But I did talk to Brendan before the game. He said these girls, after the last 2 games, they're eager to get back on the court and start riding the ship offensively as they start the second part of this district run. So Slaton controls the opening tip. Macy Moravec, good defense denying that baseline drive to get it inside to Aguilar. Nice move. Ariana Aguilar, she got the first 2 points of the game. She's the one I was telling you about. She might be a mismatch for the Phillies inside, and I think defensively is more I was thinking. She's got a couple of inches on everybody. Right at 6 foot tall. Slaton comes out in the 2-3 zone. Avery Terrell lets one go from the right wing, and it's good. Good start offensively for the Phillies, and they jump into some full court pressure like they always do. Kinley Richardson and Avery Terrell working in the backcourt. Macy Moravec almost is still. But the Tigerettes get it into their half court again, trying to get into Aguilar. Ball deflected, and then Avery Terrell gets it. Madeline Barnes going to try to go coast to coast, and she does. High percentage look in transition for Madeline Barnes. And a quick start for these Phillies. Like I said, we saw them capable of putting up some big numbers. You see a travel and a turnover there. Colby McCord, she's their shooter. She is just a freshman though, and kind of forgot to put the ball on the floor right there. Yeah, we've seen this team, these Phillies, put up some big numbers, scoring 20 points in a quarter, hitting 10 threes in a game. Maybe tonight's gonna be one of those nights. So far on track, Madeline Barnes, she's 2 for 2. She's got a 3 and a quick 5 points. It's 8-2 in favor of the Phillies. Pass intercepted by Macy Moravec. Her and Shelby were both right there. Macy comes down with it. Looking for something in transition, but she pulls it back out. Now Madeline Barnes at the top of the key. She swings it left side. Kinley Richardson's gonna let a 3 go. That one just a little strong. They get a hand on the rebound. Macy Moravec, good offensive rebound and a second chance opportunity. Kinley almost let that one go. Back out to Macy and then Avery Terrell. Avery with the shot fake, and Macy gets in the paint. She goes to the bucket, and there's Aguilar. She gets a hand on it, but they are going to call her for her first personal foul. Like I said, the clips that I've seen of their games, she was quite the presence inside, altering shots, blocking shots. She got her hands on that one. Macy misses that first free throw, but maybe if you can get Aguilar in foul trouble, could work to the Phillies' advantage. Macy gets the second one. She's on the board, and it's 9-2 in favor of the Phillies. McCord bringing it up court, stops. Gets it into Cameron Barrera. Barrera in the corner, gets rid of it to Aguilar, right wing. Now out to Adriana Gonzalez. Pass deflected by Kinley Richardson. She knocked it out of McCord's hands, but Slaton will get to keep possession. Cameron Barrera on the right wing. She gets it inside to Aguilar. Tried to get it inside, pass deflected. Now McCord controlling it from the outside. Avery Terrell got her hands on it. Knocked that one out of bounds. Slaton gets to maintain possession. Here's a deep 3 from Aguilar. That one's no good. Phillies coming the other way. Avery Terrell with the defensive rebound. She gets it to Kinley on the left wing. Back out to Madeline Barnes at the top of the key. Gonna work it inside against this 2-3 zone. Slaton daring the Phillies to make some shots from the outside. So far the Phillies have a couple of threes. Avery Terrell's gonna let another one go. That one's good too. Avery starts 2 for 2. Both of them from beyond the arc. The Phillies up 12-2. They might force Slaton out of that zone. McCord gets it up the court. Nice feed, nice look to Presley Alford. She's got 2. And it's 12-4. Phillies quickly the other way. Madeline with the dribble drive against that zone, but then kicks it back out. And then Avery was looking on the baseline for Macy. Macy unable to control that pass, and it's a Philly turnover. 12-4 early in this first quarter, midway through this first quarter now. That pass intercepted by Shelby Roberts. She hands it off to Madeline Barnes. Madeline in the lane. Couldn't quite finish it. Shelby chases down the loose ball. She's gonna get a jump ball, and the arrow is in favor of the Phillies, so they'll get to keep it. We got a quick timeout from Mike McCann. He sees his girls fall into a 12-4 hole, and really the Phillies forcing some turnovers with that full court pressure. Talked a lot about Colby McCord for Slaton. She's just a freshman. She's I think their best shooter on the team. She hadn't gotten any open looks yet in the half court, but she has a couple of turnovers here against this press. So probably just trying to settle his girls down. You look at some of these numbers early on for the Phillies, already shooting the ball a ton better. Looks like 61% from the floor. Ball inbounded to Kinley. She gets it up top to Avery Terrell. Avery a little off the mark on the right wing. Into Macy Moravec. Aguilar with good defense for Slaton. Kinley with the shot fake, and then she drives baseline, gets it to Macy in the paint. Macy kind of lost the handle, but she gets it back out to Avery Terrell. That one a little off the mark. And Cameron Barrera controls a rebound for Slaton. Now she's coming the other way, gets it to Aguilar. Aguilar with a little jumper. Shelby Roberts defending it. Avery Terrell with the defensive rebound. Up to Kinley Richardson. Phillies moving quick, trying to get something in transition. Madeline Barnes lets that three go off the mark. Shelby Roberts, good offensive rebound. But they do a good job of tying her up. She brings that one down to the floor, and Slaton does a good job of tying it up. There inbounds to McCord. Now McCord trying to stay out of that trap. Good job. They had an open look. It looked like Barrera was open on that block, but good job of getting back by the Phillies, intercepting that pass. And now Barrera inbounds from underneath their basket into Aguilar. And then quickly stolen away, knocked out. Madeline Barnes coming the other way. We've got numbers. Madeline tries to put it up with her left hand. She doesn't get the bucket, but Presley Alford is going to draw, or going to be called for the foul. That's her first and the team second, so Madeline gets a trip to the free throw line. She's a 58% free throw shooter on the year, but she leads the team on assists, or not assists, on free throw attempts. She gets to the line just about 5 times every night. She gets that first one to go right there, and she's got 6 points in this game. And gets the second one too. She's got 7. It's 14-4. Chloe McKinney has checked into the game, and Tatum McKinney. And Nia Washington also in the game for the Phillies. Slaton breaks the press that time. Presley Alford gets a layup. She's got 4 points for Slaton. Tatum McKinney got it into Shelby Roberts in the baseline. Nice look to Anaya in the paint, just a little bit strong. Good look from Shelby Roberts though. Good ball movement. Anaya chases down the loose ball. Madeline resets again into Anaya in the paint. She's looking for Shelby under the basket. Shelby goes up, and they're going to get Colby McCord with her first foul. So good job getting some open, high percentage looks in this first quarter. Now Shelby's going to go to the line. First one's a little strong. Shelby just 49% from the free throw line to this point in the season. She's going to try to get this second one to go. Off to the right just a little bit. And Presley Alford gets the rebound. She gets it to McCord. McCord dribbles into a trap near midcourt, but Slaton able to get it across half court and now try to set up their offense. Adriana Gonzalez dribbling around the top of the key, trying to get into the paint. There's Colby McCord letting the three go, a little strong. Tatum McKinney with a rebound. She gets it to Chloe. Madeline with a deep three, but it's off the mark. Anaya Washington fighting for that rebound. Shelby Roberts fighting for that rebound on the floor. Another jump ball. The arrow in favor of the Phillies. Addison Pitts checks in. Shelby gets to check out. Shelby still sporting that bandage, covering up those stitches that she got in that Idalou game. Madeline gets it in to Tatum McKinney. Chloe McKinney to Tatum into Anaya. Good ball movement from the Phillies. Nice three, Chloe McKinney from the outside. 17-6 now in favor of the Phillies. Chloe doesn't shoot it a ton, but when she does, very effective. She's 40% free throw shooter. She's just 2 for 5 on the year. Now 3 for 6, so up to 50%. Like I said, she doesn't shoot it a lot, but when she does, she's deadly. Slaton gets that ball into the block, but the Phillies tie it up. Good help defense, collapsing in the paint. Slaton with a 5-second call, and they're gonna get it. Cameron Barrera looking to get that ball in and just ran out of time. Barrera, one of the younger players on that Slaton team, a sophomore. These young players getting some good experience for the Slaton team. Like I said, they'll be a factor. Shallowater will see them for a few years. Molly Salinas got it down to the baseline for Anaya Washington, but they're going to call her for the travel. Right now for the Phillies on the floor, Jasmine Castillo, Molly Salinas, Chloe McKinney, Addison Pitts, and Anaya Washington for these last 30 seconds of the first quarter. Drive on the baseline, she's got to kick it out to Barrera. That one's long. Addison Pitts fighting for the rebound. They're going to say last touch by Pitts. Addison was a little surprised by that, but Slaton gets to keep possession, and Barrera will be inbounding again for Slaton. She gets it in to McCord. Now 10 seconds to shoot for Slaton. She's going to let one go. In and out. Not a bad look. Ariana Aguilar with the offensive rebound for Slaton, and they're going to get Pitts with a reach in. So that's Addison's first and the Phillies' first. Nice look for Slaton. Aguilar gets another shot. Doesn't get the bounce right there at the buzzer. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. It looks like they took the three off the board for McKinney. They made it 16-6 is what it shows on the scoreboard. We show 17-6. We'll try to get that straightened out when we come back for the second quarter here on the Shallowater Sports Network.
As Shallowater continues to grow and improve, so does our school district. Our students are successful in all aspects of public education, from academics, athletics, theater, ag, band, UIL, and more. Shallowater ISD is truly blessed by everyone that is a part of our school system because of a community that is second to none. Shallowater ISD, in a class of our own.
Welcome back into the Horseshoe. It's 16-6 as we head to the second quarter in favor of the Phillies. They got off to a really good start in that first quarter, and we did correct our stat sheet there. They gave Chloe McKinney a 2 instead of a 3. So it's 16-6, not 17-6. But Phillies off to a really good start, probably exactly what they were hoping for, get going offensively, and Jasmine Castillo gets 2 points to start this second quarter. It's 19-6 now. She's got her first bucket. So refreshing probably for these Phillies to see the ball actually hitting the bottom of the net. That pass was deflected, but still controlled by Slaton. They're going to let a deep three go. Aguilar, offensive rebound. Nice strong take. Another offensive rebound. She kicks it out. McCord finally gets a 3. So it's 18-9. Slaton still in this 2-3 zone. Molly Salinas lets a three go, trying to shoot him out of it. Jasmine Castillo with a steal in the backcourt. Not really numbers, so she's going to kick it out, and Richardson swings it around to Avery Terrell. They tried to get it into Pitts, but that pass was stolen by Presley Alford. Now McCord bringing it across for Slaton. Oscar standing right in front of our table, so I'm having a hard time seeing down the baseline. Salinas coming the other way for the Phillies. She goes left wing to Castillo. Castillo with a skip pass over to Avery Terrell. They get it in the paint to Richardson, quick shot, nice look. Just a little strong off the glass. Ahead to Aguilar, nice pass behind the back. She kind of gives up the layup. Goes Pistol Pete style to Adriana Gonzalez. McCord lets another one go. Offensive rebound. Another three off the mark, and that time Jasmine Castillo gets the defensive rebound. Castillo in the lane, nice assist. Little give and go action. Terrell gave it right back to Castillo at the elbow. And Castillo knocks down a little free throw line extended. She's got 4 points quickly. Kinley Richardson working hard in the backcourt. Got a foul call, and they're going to give that one to Avery. So that's Avery's first foul of the game. That's just the Phillies' second. Some substitutions for both teams. It looks like the Phillies have their starting five back on the floor. Looks like we found a wet spot out here in the middle of the floor towards the top of the key, so the officials trying to clean that up. So that's the delay in the action, just cleaning this up. Don't want anybody to slip and fall. Okay, it looks like we're ready to go. Slaton inbounding in front of Shallowater's bench. That's Aguilar trying to get it in, and she does. To McKenna Polazzola. Coolest name on the team for sure. Madeline applying the pressure defensively, picks up the loose ball. She gets it to Avery, and then Shelby on the baseline now back across the top, and Madeline's got it. She gets it into Shelby, quick pass out to Kinley Richardson. A little strong on the three. Avery fighting for that backside rebound. They're going to say that she was the last one to touch it as it went out of bounds. No, they're not. The Phillies maintain possession. Madeline's going to be inbounding to Shelby in the corner. Madeline's going to let one go from the corner, and it's good. Madeline Barnes with her second three of the game. She's got 10 now to lead all scores, and it's 23-9. Look at this replay again off the inbounds pass. Shelby gets it right back to Madeline. Madeline knocks down that corner three. Really good start for these Phillies. McCord dribbling along the outside. She gets trapped in the corner. Kinley and Macy had her traps, and they end up tying her up, but possession arrow favors the Tigerettes here. McCord gets it. She's driving in the lane. Good help defense. They're going to get Macy Moravik with the block. That's her first and the team third. So now we're even with team fouls, both at 3 apiece. Right at midway through this second quarter. Slaton continuing to have a hard time just getting the ball inbounds. Good man defense. Avery gets a steal on that inbounds pass. Good look to Macy Moravec and then Shelby Roberts, but Shelby tries to spin baseline, get to the glass, and she loses the handle. Slaton breaks the press, but they get it in the paint, unable to get a shot up, and then they kick it out to Presley Alford. That one's off the mark, and the Phillies will inbound it from their baseline. Ariana Aguilar got a quick rest, but she's back in the game in the middle of that 2-3 zone. Madeline Barnes over to Kinley Richardson on the right wing. Looking for Shelby, but instead they go skip pass to Avery. She's wide open for a three. A little strong, and that ball rebounded by McCord. She caught it on the baseline and then quickly trapped. Phillies do a really good job of jumping into full court pressure, make or miss. They jump right into those traps to get a jump ball and get to keep the possession. Shelby Roberts lets a three go from the top of the key. She's got 3 points. And it's 26-9 in favor of the Phillies. Shelby Roberts doesn't shoot a lot of threes, but when she does, she knocks them in. Here's a look at that replay on the inbounds pass, just wide open, lets it go, and it's good. So everybody getting in on the action for the Phillies tonight. Look at some of these percentages, see if we can get some stats for you. Right now, it looks like the Phillies shooting 42% from the floor and 40% from three as a team, so really good. And then winning the battle on the glass, winning the turnover battle, also turning these Slaton Tigerettes, turning them over 6 times now in this first half. Avery Terrell applying some pressure to McCord in the backcourt. McCord gets it all alone, but no, can't get it to go. McKenna Polozzola, let me see. Polozzola. I'm gonna mess that up all night, but coolest name that we've seen so far this season. Polozzola was all by herself. Couldn't quite finish it. But a good look from the freshman, getting it up court, getting it to the open man. You know Slaton would like to get McCord open for some open looks, but the Phillies just not letting that happen to this point. Barrera's got it again, left wing. She's coming around the top. Back to McCord in the right corner. Kinley applying the defense. McCord gets in the lane, unable to finish. Just tough defense from Kinley Richardson. Madeline Barnes coming the other way to Avery Terrell. Avery gets under the basket, can't convert, but Macy Moravec gets the rebound. Shelby's gonna let another three go from the top of the key. That one's strong. But Kinley tracks down the rebound. And we're gonna get a loose ball foul on Slaton. We give that one to number 32, Ciara Martinez. Ciara's first, but the team's fourth. Just over 2 minutes now. McKinney, both the McKinney sisters, Chloe and Tatum in the game. Chloe thought about letting that three go. She'll have another opportunity here, gives the shot fake. Little dribble drive, she skips it to Madeline. Madeline will take it. A little off the mark. Shelby tried to save it inbounds, but her foot was on the end line. And it'll be coming the other way with 1:47 left in this first half. Tatum and Madeline with a trap in the backcourt, but Slaton gets it across. Madeline gets the deflection, and then Tatum gets a loose ball up to Shelby Roberts. Nice high percentage look for Shelby Roberts. She's got 5. Tatum with a good job on the assist. Slaton doing a better job breaking this press down. They get it to Aguilar on the block. She goes up just a little bit strong. And Tatum's got the rebound coming the other way. Over to Chloe. Tatum now. And back to Chloe. They get it to Shelby on the baseline. She skips it back out to the top. Madeline with the shot fake. She gets the dribble drive. And Nia with the shot fake, and then she'll pull up for the mid-range. Shelby Roberts fighting hard on the glass. She gets an offensive rebound. Couple of them there, but unable to get the putback. Now with 44 seconds left, Slaton going to inbound the ball. McCord has it, gets it out to midcourt. Slaton's got it across midcourt, but the McKinney sisters there with the trap. Chloe sneaking up behind McCord. She ties her up. So Slaton gets to keep possession, but you can see this full court pressure wearing on Slaton a little bit. Inbounds pass intercepted by Shelby Roberts, and she's going to take it coast to coast. Another 2 points, now 7 for Shelby Roberts. It's 30-9 with 20 seconds left here in this first half. Shelby with the deflection again. Chloe chasing down the loose ball, and the Phillies will have it with 10 seconds and an opportunity for the last shot. And Nia's got it in the corner. Shelby baseline out to Madeline. She's gonna have to let it go. She does. A little off the mark. And that's gonna do it for the first half, but impressive start for these Phillies as they lead 30-9. We'll be back here on the Shallow Sports Network with the Sylvius Insurance Group halftime show.
For nearly 70 years, the Sylvius family has provided the nation's farm producers with risk management solutions based on the idea that success comes by putting the client's needs first and trusting that through product innovation, helpful analytic support, and a high level of service, lasting relationships will develop, ensuring a future for these farms and producers and for their friends at Sylvius Insurance.
For all of your crop insurance needs, contact Josh Keeney or Brian Schmucker, 806-272-3193. At Sylvius Insurance Group, we cover your hide.
Founded in 1913 and located in northwest Lubbock County, Shallowater is a place you will find people with small town values who pride themselves in West Texas traditions. Shallowater is a community you will be proud to call home. Mayor Roy King Potter and the Shallowater City Council encourage you to stop in and say hello. They want to make Shallowater the best it can be. Shallowater, where Texas pride runs deep.
We know that egg producers don't quit at 5 p.m. We don't quit until the job's done either. Bankers' hours don't apply at First United Bank because we believe egg lending isn't a 9-to-5 job. While you're out working the fields or managing the herd, we're making sure your money is working too. Whether it's for livestock, land, or equipment, we're one of the most dominant egg lenders in the state and have been burning the midnight oil since 1907. First United Bank. We know ag lending. We know ag.
Welcome back to the Horseshoe here in Shallow-Water, where the Phillies are enjoying a 30-9 halftime lead over the Slaton Tigerettes. We've kind of got a special treat here on the Sylvius Insurance Group halftime show. Got a couple of the Shallow-Water cheerleaders with me. I've got Dylan Gossett and Abby Courtright. So we want to talk to them. It's been a few weeks in the making about their performance at the state championships in Fort Worth. So first, why don't you guys just tell me a little bit about what state competition looks like for those of us that don't know, what's kind of what the criteria is, what you guys have to, what your performance looks like, and then what the judges are doing.
Okay, well, state competition is not really like competitive cheer. It's more geared towards game day and just sign work and, just getting more sideline appeal. You're judged in a band chant, cheer, and fight song. And it's just a lot of signs, a lot of crowd leading, technique, things like that.
All right, now Abby, tell me about what y'all's day looked like that day, because I know you told me it was a long day. I know first competition was like first thing in the morning and y'all are waiting around, so just kind of tell me what the day looked like while y'all were there in Fort Worth.
Okay, so we had to wake up at 5:45 that morning to get ready, which is really early considering that we didn't get in till later that day, the day before. And so we had to, once we got there, we had to kind of sit and wait for a little bit, and then we got to go into this holding room. And in the holding room, we got to we only got to run through our practice like one time, our routine. So it was kind of scary because if things didn't hit, then you never really knew, and you just had to trust that you would do it when you got out there. And then 8:30 comes around, and we're just waiting because we're the first ones. So we get out there, just give it our all, not really expecting to even we just wanted to make it to finals, so we were just kind of hoping for the best. And we got off, and we, like crazy, we were so happy because we did really good, and we had a clean set, and we hit. And then it was just waiting. We got off, so our performance only takes 3 minutes, so we got off at 8:33. So then we had to wait till 3 o'clock to know if we made it to finals. So what we did is we kind of hung out, watched our competition to see how it was. And then at 3, we find out that we make it. So then we have to wait again until around, was it 5:36?
Yeah, something like that.
And it's just the same process all over again in the holding room, and then we're waiting, and then we get to run through it. And then we get to go out there and give it our all for our finals. And that was it was really fun. But after that, yet again, waiting. So once we waited for how long? Till like 9?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
They had to line us up for awards and things, and that's just kind of how we...
Yeah, and then we got out there, and they called our name, and it was just it was phenomenal. Like, it was amazing. So that's just a long day.
It was a long day.
Okay, so for anybody that doesn't know, I feel like everybody in town is pretty aware now that you guys finished third, just your second year in competition. I know you kind of said the expectation or the goal was, hey, let's just make it to finals. How cool was it that you end up with the bronze, and how big was last year's experience, just kind of knowing what to expect coming back to the second year?
Well, I just feel like a lot of, things that went into this year that went into, just us doing so well is just our teamwork, and, also having just everybody there a lot, just to contribute to just practice every day, just repetition, so it's second nature once you get up on that stage. But we were all very like, what? When they called our name, so it was just good feeling, good day.
Well, we appreciate your time. I'm glad that we finally got to do this. We kind of missed each other the last couple of weeks, but congratulations on a good performance and doing Shallow-Water proud. We appreciate y'all's time. We'll get out of the way. We'll let y'all get back to work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break, but then we'll be back with a little bit more on the Sylvius Insurance Halftime Show.
Founded in 1913 and located in northwest Lubbock County, Shallow-Water is a place you will find people with small town values who pride themselves in West Texas traditions. Shallow-Water is a community you will be proud to call home. Mayor Roy King Potter and the Shallow-Water City Council encourage you to stop in and say hello. They want to make Shallow-Water the best it can be. Shallow-Water, where Texas pride runs deep.
We know that egg producers don't quit at 5 p.m. We don't quit until the job's done either. Bankers' hours don't apply at First United Bank because we believe egg lending isn't a 9-to-5 job. While you're out working the fields or managing the herd, we're making sure your money is working too. Whether it's for livestock, land, or equipment, we're one of the most dominant ag lenders in the state and have been burning the midnight oil since 1907. First United Bank. We know ag lending. We know ag.
Honey, can we please just call D&K Hunt?
I can do this.
Yeah, I'm calling D&K Hunt Electric.
When you need electrical work done, leave it to the professionals and call D&K Hunt Electric, 806-866-9911.
Welcome back to the Horseshoe here in Shallowater in the Sylvia's Insurance Group halftime show. We want to say thanks again to Dylan Gossett and Abby Courtwright for spending a little bit of time with us. We've been trying to coordinate that interview during the halftime show for I feel like a couple of weeks now, ever since they got back from state, but wanted to get them a little bit of airtime for their bronze medal performance at the state UIL cheer competition. Again, it's 30-9 here in favor of the Phillies at the half. We talked coming in that really the goal was in this game to get going again offensively, to get back in rhythm, to see the ball hit the bottom of the net, and that's exactly what the Phillies have done here in this first half. A team that we saw earlier in the season capable of scoring 20 points in a quarter and hitting 10 threes as a team in the game, and on pace to do some of that tonight. They got 17 in the first quarter. They're at 17-6, and they get 13 in the second quarter. And then again, defensively, really doing what they've done all year, holding Slaton down to 9 points. Only 3 points for Slaton in that third quarter. A younger Slaton team. They've got their primary ball handler, Colby McCord. She's a freshman. A couple of sophomores on the court, and the Phillies really kind of taking advantage of that with some full court pressure. It was hard for them to handle, so strong performance out of the gate here for these Phillies. Some of the individual numbers, Madeline Barnes leads all scorers with 10. Shelby Roberts with 7. Avery Terrell has 6 on 2 threes. And then Jasmine Castillo with 4 points off the bench. Chloe McKinney has 2. On the other side for Slaton, Presley Alford Jr., number 20, she's got 4 points. Colby McCord, she did hit a 3. She's their shooter, just hadn't been able to really get any clean looks. When she's had the ball in her hands, she's been tightly guarded and just really unable to get loose. The only other points coming inside from Ariana Aguilar. She's got 2 for Slaton. We talked about her kind of being a difference maker for them in the paint. They've gotten her the ball. Just good help defense, collapsing in the paint from the Phillies so far, holding her to 2 points. She has done a good job defensively, making her presence known, altering some shots, getting an early block for Slaton. But right now the Phillies kind of exercising some of those offensive demons from the last week. Again, they started off district play 2-0. They beat Abernathy and Roosevelt, but then really just go cold shooting the ball against 2 really good teams in Idalou and Childress, and it was just too much to overcome with the ball not going in the basket. So kind of riding the ship a little bit, the Phillies tonight, and getting that shooting percentage up in the 40s, field goal percentage, and over 30% beyond the 3-point line. So really good. Let's see, it looks like 37% from the floor, 32 from beyond the arc. They're 6 of 12 right now, or no, they're 3 of 6, excuse me. Right now, we're having a fun time on the iPad tonight. We had some miscommunication, and it looks like the stats are going in twice. They're being recorded twice. So the stat sheet says that the score is 60-18, and it says that we're 6 of 12 from the free throw line, but it's half of that. Everything's double on the iPad tonight. So Got 3 of 6 from the free throw line and doing a good job getting there. They didn't get to the bonus. Only 4 team fouls on Slaton in that first half, or 5, I guess. And then Phillies only with 3 themselves, but really strong start as we wrap up the Sylvius Insurance Group halftime show and get into this second half between the Phillies and the Slaton Tigerettes. The boys teams kind of taking their time about getting off the court. We just got 25 seconds on the clock, and now the officials kind of letting them know, hey guys, we need to clear out. We are running behind schedule tonight. I know a game that was supposed to start at 6:15 for the Phillies was 15 or 20 minutes behind schedule. At JV boys game, running long. So on the floor, coming out for Slaton here in this second half, it looks like you do have your starters. You've got Colby McCord, Cameron Barrera, Presley Alford, Adriana Gonzalez, and Ariana Aguilar. The Phillies with their starting 5 back on the floor. Avery Terrell, Madeline Barnes, Kinley Richardson, Shelby Roberts, and Macy Moravik. We are underway here in this second half. Phillies now moving right to left on your TV screen. Madeline Barnes skip past the Avery Terrell, shot fake. She drives, she was looking for Macy. Macy and Avery just not on the same page right there. And that's a turnover for the Phillies on their first possession of the second half. Adriana Gonzalez has got it top of the key, gets it to McCord, and now driving baseline, Presley Alford. She's got to kick it back out. There's a 3 attempt from McCord, one of the best looks she's had all night. But she misses everything on that one. Avery Terrell, a little thrown off. You always expect that to hit something, and when it doesn't, she had a hard time grabbing that one. It's out of bounds on her. Slaton coach Mike McCann with a quick 30-second timeout, trying to talk things over and again settle down some of his younger players. 2 sophomores in his starting lineup, a freshman and 2 juniors. So again, a younger team, especially compared to a senior-laden team. It's got 10 seniors for the Phillies on the other side. Again, some of those individual leaders for the Phillies. Madeline Barnes leading all scorers with 10 points. Shelby Roberts has 7. Avery Terrell has 6. Chloe McKinney with 2. Jasmine Castillo with 4. Only 38 seconds into this third quarter. Still scoreless in the second half for both of these teams, but Cameron Barrera is going to be inbounding for Slaton underneath their basket. They get it to McCord, but again, Richardson denying the shot for her. Now on the right wing, Presley Alford trying to get into the paint. Nice move, they get it to Aguilar, and she's able to finish. Aguilar, just a junior, so we'll see her again next year too. Only her 4th points of the game though. There's Kinley Richardson letting the 3 go on the right wing, a little strong. Madeline Barnes chasing down an offensive rebound. That pass, or that shot, blocked by Colton McCord. Phillies maintain possession, but then they throw it away right there, trying to get it to Shelby on the baseline. It was deflected, but then last touched by Shelby. The Phillies again setting up in full court pressure like they always do. You feel like the other team, it's a frantic 32 minutes for them when they play the Phillies. Nice look for Aguilar, again inside. That one just a little strong. Madeline Barnes gets the rebound, coming the other way. You're gonna try to go all the way to the basket. That ball knocked out of bounds by Aguilar, so the Phillies will get to keep it. She'll be inbounding. Finds Kinley Richardson in the corner. Kinley drives, and then a skip pass to Avery. Madeline again from the corner. Now an in and out, but offensive rebound. Shelby Roberts. A little strong on the putback, but she'll get a trip to the free throw line. The official was standing right in front of our table, so I'm not sure who that foul was on. We're going to rely on the scoreboard over there. Looks like they gave it to Presley Alford. That's her second. Shelby gets that first free throw too. Second one goes, and she's got 9 points now early in this third quarter. Barnes and Richardson with the trap in the backcourt, but Slaton gets it across. Aguilar was looking to get it on the block down to Polazola, but that ball was intercepted by Avery Terrell. Good job of getting back, good hustle. Jumping in that passing lane, Madeline Barnes lets a three go. That one off the mark, and McCord controls a rebound for Slaton. She's coming the other way. Gets it into Polazola. Off the glass, nice finish for the junior. Inside to Moravik, but she kicks it back out to Kinley Richardson, and now Madeline to Avery. Avery's gonna let a three go from the left wing. Off the mark, but controlled by Macy Moravik. Philly's really doing a good job on the glass, creating some second chance opportunities here on the offensive end. Getting multiple shots per possession. Again, working against the zone. Nice look. Little give and go from Macy to Shelby. Again, getting another shot. Macy in the paint. She works to the glass, puts it up, gets fouled. See who they give that one to. There's a couple of Tigers in the area. They give that one to Colby McCord. That's her second one. And now Slaton's team second. First one off the mark for Macy. She's a 47% free throw shooter. Averaging almost 4 points a game. She gets that one to go. So her second free throw, she's got two now. 2 different trips to the free throw line. Polazola with the drive. Puts up the jumper, but it's a little bit strong, and Avery Terrell's got another rebound coming the other way to Madeline Barnes. Good ball movement. Out to Kinley Richardson, to Avery Terrell, back to Madeline Barnes. She's gonna shoot another one. That one was short, but Shelby was there to pick it up. She's got an offensive rebound, and she's got another trip to the free throw line. Colby McCord picks up that foul. That's her third now. Shelby doing good. A good job at the free throw line tonight. That's her third made free throw in a row. She's got 10. Her and Madeline Barnes now both with 10. Second one's good too. 35-13 now in favor of the Phillies. Aguilar gets stripped on the inbounds pass. Kinley Richardson knocked it away, was able to get it, puts a shot up, and then Aguilar with the foul. So Kinley's gonna get some free throw opportunities. It's Aguilar's second, the team's fourth. Kinley a little strong on the first free throw attempt. She's a 64% free throw shooter on the year, averaging 5.3 points per game. She gets the roll on the second one for her first point. Aguilar under the basket. Good handles for a post player. She gets it across midcourt, and now Slaton trying to set up in the midcourt. Nice move, and then a feed to Aguilar, but she gives it up. Adriana Gonzalez showing off the handles at the top of the key, and then they get Ciara Martinez with a double dribble. Some really good defensive pressure for the Phillies. They've stretched it out now to a 23-point lead. Skip pass from Terrell to Richardson. to Moravik on the baseline. Good ball movement. That pass deflected by McCord and controlled by Adriana Gonzalez. She's trying to stay out of that trap. Avery Terrell intercepts the pass and then puts it up with a left hand. A couple of easy ones for Avery Terrell. She's got 8. McCord to Gonzalez, and now a numbers game for Slaton. Ciara Martinez drives in and is going to draw the foul. She gets the blocking call on Madeline Barnes. That's Madeline's first and the team's first here in the second half. Shelby Roberts doing a good job of denying that inbounds pass. They were trying to get it to Aguilar. Looked at her a couple of times, but Shelby was right there. Gets the deflection, just can't control it, knocks it out of bounds. Dives on the floor again, makes you nervous. She's already got that cut. Makes you nervous seeing her dive out, and now Kurt Richardson subs all 5 out. Molly Salinas, Chloe McKinney, Tatum McKinney, Addison Pitts, and Anaya Washington into the game for the Phillies. Cameron Barrera trying to drive, loses the handle there. Now the Phillies the other way. Molly Salinas with the skip pass to Tatum McKinney. McKinney back out to Chloe McKinney. Chloe to Tatum into Addison Pitts, who did a good job getting herself free. Just spins and a little strong. Spinning to the left in the paint, but good look to get her the ball on the block. McCord working against the McKinney sisters in the backcourt. Nia Washington with the trap. They were looking to get it into Aguilar, and Pitts intercepts that pass. Good job by Molly. She dribbled it off her knee. Good job of chasing it down and saving it in to Tatum. Tatum's got it at the top of the key, over to Chloe on the right wing. They're looking for Addison. Addison working hard. Molly Salinas on the left side, gonna let that one go. Good backside rebound by Chloe McKinney. And gets it back out to Tatum. Tatum with the drive now in the paint. Kicks it back out to Chloe. Chloe gets it to Addison on the baseline, back out to Tatum. Tatum drives in, and that's gonna be a shooting foul. Let's see who they give that to. They're gonna give it to number 20, Presley Alford. That's her 3rd, and now the team's 5th. First one off the mark. Tatum McKinney, a 50% free throw shooter. She gets the second one. Just her 11th and 12th attempts there. She's now 6 of 12 on the year. Chloe and Tatum working that trap in the backcourt. Slaton flirts with a 10-second call, but they get it across midcourt. Now Barrera to McCord. Good open look from McCord, top of the key, just can't get it to go, and tough shooting night from McCord. Chloe controlling the rebound, slowing it down for the Phillies and getting them set up in the half court. Molly Salinas to Chloe, and now Tatum on the left side. Chloe with the drive and a kick. Passing up the outside shot, little drive and baseline jumper. Addison Pitts with the offensive rebound. Can't get it to go. Tatum with the offensive rebound. Her shot was blocked and out of bounds, but the Phillies get to maintain possession. Under a minute to go now, 55 seconds in this 3rd quarter. Anaya Washington in the paint. Good look on the inbounds pass. She gets free and knocks down the open look for 2 points. Quickly down the floor for Slaton, knocked out of bounds by Chloe McKinney. 40 seconds left now in this 3rd quarter. Barrera again having a hard time getting it inbounds. Gets it into the corner to McCord. McCord trying to get into the paint, but Tatum, excuse me, with the defense turns her around. Another drive, but Molly Salinas steals that pass. And now coming the other way, Anaya, right baseline. It was a long two off the mark, and she chases down the rebound at the top of the key. Good offensive rebound. Creates a second chance for the Phillies on this possession now. 12 seconds left. Molly gonna let the three go, and she got it. In rhythm for Molly Salinas, and it's 44-13 with 3 seconds left. Slaton gonna have to try to just heave one, and they don't get a shot off. 44-13 in favor of the Phillies as we head to the third quarter. We'll be back to finish this one up here on the Shallow Water Sports Network.
As Shallow Water continues to grow and improve, so does our school district. Our students are successful in all aspects of public education, from academics, athletics, theater, ag, band, UIL, and more. Shallow Water ISD is truly blessed by everyone that is a part of our school system because of a community that is second to none. Shallow Water ISD, in a class of our own.
Welcome back to the Horseshoe here in Shallow Water. The Phillies leading at 44-13. We talked about the Phillies trying to get back on track offensively tonight against the Slaton Tigerettes, and they've done just that. Madeline Barnes with 10 points. Shelby Roberts leading all scorers with 11 points. And then another suffocating performance for the Phillies defensively. They've scored 17 points, 13 points, and then 14 points in these first three quarters. Very good performance. And again, holding Slaton to just 13 points to this point in the game. As we get back underway here in the fourth quarter. Really impressive performance from the Phillies. Ariana Hernandez with the ball for Slaton, and Chloe McKinney applying all kinds of pressure. Nia Washington tries to intercept that pass. Into Aguilar. Pitts with the defense, and that's a double dribble. She spun baseline, wanted to put it up. Addison Pitts was there, so she thought better of it and then put it back on the floor. Addison Pitts forcing the turnover. The Phillies again working against this 2-3 zone that Slaton's been in for most of the night. And Nia Washington driving baseline and then dribbles it off her foot out of bounds. That'll be a turnover for the Phillies. Barrera gets it across midcourt, but she's trapped. Gets it out to McCord. And now Gonzalez. Presley Alford with the ball in the right wing. McCord's gonna let that three go. There it is. Colby McCord, just her second three of the night. One of the better shooters on that team, just hasn't been able to get many open looks for Slaton. There she is trying to get it still. Well, they were diving on the floor for that loose ball, and they're saying that Chloe McKinney had possession, and then they call her for a travel. So you see here, she gets possession, and they do call her for that travel. Good job of tracking that one down. Just a tough call. Kurt Richardson subs all five in, all five starters back in the game. Avery Terrell, good help defense to stop that drive. Madeline Barnes now applying the pressure to Cameron Barrera up at the top. And Coach Mike McCann's gonna call a full timeout for Slaton. 44-16 here early in the fourth quarter. Phillies getting back on track in a big way tonight. They're 2-2 in district play, trying to stay in touch with the Idalou Lady Cats and the Childress Lady Cats, Lady Bobcats. They're finishing out the first half of their district run. This is their fifth game. They'll start over with Roosevelt and Abernathy next week. Kind of turn that district schedule over, start seeing everybody for the second time. So still plenty of time for these Phillies to kind of figure things out offensively. And it looks like they're on their way to doing that here in this game. Again, Shelby Roberts with 11 points. Madeline Barnes has got 10. Avery Terrell with 8. Jasmine Castillo off the bench with 4. Anaya Washington with 2. Chloe McKinney's got 2. Molly Salinas knocked down a 3. Macy Moravic's got 2. Kinley Richardson put in a free throw, so she's got 1. Everybody contributing a little bit for the Phillies tonight. You know they feel good, just getting back on track a little bit. And again, Slaton, rough night for them, just having a hard time getting anything going offensively, having a hard time just getting a shot up. Another turnover for them in the half court. A younger team here in Slaton. Coach Mike McCann's team, just 1-3 in district play and facing a really tough test in Shallow Water's defense tonight. So not sure exactly what happened right there, but instead of the turnover, they're going to call Phillies with a deflection, and now Slaton getting to keep it. Long 2 from Adriana Gonzalez, the offensive rebound for Slaton. Skip pass over to McCord in the corner. She thought about it, gives a shot fake. Dribbles in for the mid-range, a little off the mark, well contested. Shelby Roberts chases down a loose ball. She's gonna put it up off the glass, just a little strong. They're gonna get Macy Moravic with a loose ball foul, trying to get that offensive rebound. Well, I thought they were gonna give that to Macy Moravic. They put Avery Terrell's number up on the scoreboard. It's Avery's second, just the team's second here in the second half. Barrera dribbling across midcourt for Slaton, gets it into Aguilar at the elbow. Barrera was looking for Aguilar on the pick and roll and just, they couldn't quite make that connection. She throws it out of bounds, and that's another turnover forced by this Phillies defense. Kinley Richardson's got it on the right wing. Skip pass over to Avery Terrell. Now back to Madeline Barnes at the top of the key. Avery's gonna let a deep 3 from that left wing go. That one was in and out. Kinley Richardson chasing down the loose ball. She gets a hand on it, and then Shelby is the one that ends up with it. Another multi-shot possession for the Phillies. Good drive by Shelby, but just a better play defensively by Aguilar. There's that block. And her making her presence known in the paint. Avery Terrell gets a steal on the press, and now Madeline Barnes drives inside. Aguilar gets a piece of the ball, but they're also going to call her for the foul. It's Aguilar's 3rd now, and it's the team's 6th. So the next one will put the Phillies in the bonus. Team fouls haven't really been much of a factor in this game. Madeline gets the good friendly roll here at the Horseshoe on that free throw attempt for her 11th point of the game. Madeline, a 58% free throw shooter. That one's in and out. Shelby Roberts with the offensive rebound though, can't get it to go. Padding those rebounding stats, so the team's leading rebounder. Barrera across midcourt for Slaton, but she dribbles into a trap. Madeline and Kinley were there. McCord lets that 3 go. There's another 3 for Colton McCord. She got 9 points. She's connected on 3 threes. Capable of doing more though, so good job by the Phillies, kind of holding her down. Good ball movement from the Phillies. Moravic passes up the shot from the outside, dribbles in. We got a foul under the basket, so Shelby with a good rebound, but they get her with a push under the basket prior to that rebound. That's just Shelby's 1st. And now the team's 3rd. Colby McCord working against Jasmine Castillo now, who's checked into the game for the Phillies. She drives to the right side, hands it off to McKenna Polazoa, and Polazoa turns it over. Madeline Barnes coming the other way. Good feed from Shelby Roberts. Shelby picks up the miss. Aguilar with another block shot. Blocks it out of bounds. Shelby with a nice steal. And then Madeline running the other way. Just unable to finish on that fast break opportunity. Now Madeline to Avery Terrell in the corner. That's Avery's third three of the game. She's got 11. (48-19) in favor of the Phillies as we approach the 3-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Avery Terrell picks the pocket, and now Madeline Barnes coming the other way. A little strong off the glass, but Avery's got the rebound. Out to Moravik. Moravik with the runner, can't get it to go. Slaton kind of slowing it down here. Adriana Gonzalez bringing the ball back out, trying to set up the half-court offense for Slaton. Kind of stumbles, but gets it to McCord in the corner. McCord starting to heat up. Her fourth three. She's got 12 points. Again, McCord, just a freshman, so look out for her over the next few years if you're in District 2, 3A. Madeline Barnes drives, kicks out to Avery Terrell on the left wing. Avery with a three of her own. That's her fourth. She's got 14 points. Take a look, good ball movement from the Phillies. Little skip, wide open look for Avery Terrell, and it's good to see the Phillies knocking some of those down tonight. Just 6% from three on Tuesday night in Childress, and doing a lot better, a little bit closer to their season average, around 30%. Slaton gets the ball in the paint right there. Addison Pitts called for the foul. That's her second, the team's fourth. A couple of free throw attempts here for Barrera. Cameron Barrera, just a sophomore. So another younger player for Mike McCann's team. Good learning experience against a really experienced Shallowater team. The second one off the mark. And Addison Pitts gets the rebound. Chloe McKinney over to Salinas, and then now Castillo over to Salinas. Salinas gonna let the three go. That one off the mark. Aguilar with the rebound. Coming the other way, Barrera. Nice stop and pump fake to get an open look on the block, 51-24. Skip pass over to Anaya Washington into Addison Pitts. Good ball movement again. Anaya gets into the paint. Addison gave it right back to her, but Anaya it looked like she wasn't ready for that pass. She was going in for a rebound. Addison was trying to get it to her for an easy jumper in the paint. So just a little miscommunication between the juniors there. Ileana, she had the ball right there for Slaton, a senior. Ileana Linares, but shuffles her feet, turnover, and now we're under a minute left in this fourth quarter. Anaya Washington skip pass over to Chloe McKinney. Jasmine Castillo thought about shooting that three at the top of the key. She's gonna let it go now, and she's got one. When it rains, it pours. That's kind of been the story for these Phillies. They're either 6% from three or they're 40%, and they're hitting 10 of them as a team. Castillo with 7 points. (54-24), 15 seconds left. Anaya Washington's gonna get a three ball off the mark. Chloe, nice offensive rebound, and they're going to call Chloe for the charge. She was trying to get to the glass, and Colby McCord draws the charge. 8 seconds left now as Slaton inbounds it into Aguilar. She's coming up this left sideline. Try to get 2 more. From the baseline, nice shot for her. That's gonna do it. Here in the Horseshoe, the Phillies rebound in a big way. They move to 3-2 in district play with a 54-26 win. We'll be back with the Kyle Edwards, or the Kyle Motherall, Edward Jones postgame show here from the Horseshoe and the Shallowater Sports Network.
At Carter and Raider, we have deep roots right here in West Texas. Born and raised in Lubbock County.
We bleed red and black.
Since 2009, we have invested in our clients, in our neighbors, in our communities.
We pride ourselves in the values that make West Texas great: integrity, hard work, and the relentless pursuit of success.
Give us a call if you are in need of aggressive and personalized representation, and let our 25 years of combined experience.
Founded in 1913 and located in northwest Lubbock County, Shallowater is a place you will find people with small town values who pride themselves in West Texas traditions. Shallowater is a community you will be proud to call home. Mayor Roy King Potter and the Shallowater City Council encourage you to stop in and say hello. They want to make Shallowater the best it can be. Shallowater, where Texas pride runs deep.
We know that egg producers don't quit at 5 p.m. We don't quit until the job's done either. Bankers' hours don't apply at First United Bank because we believe egg lending isn't a 9-to-5 job. While you're out working the fields or managing the herd, we're making sure your money is working too. Whether it's for livestock, land, or equipment, we're one of the most dominant egg lenders in the state and have been burning the midnight oil since 1907. First United Bank. We know ag lending. We know ag.
Honey, can we please just call D&K Hunt?
I can do this.
Yeah, I'm calling D&K Hunt Electric.
When you need electrical work done, leave it to the professionals and call D&K Hunt Electric, 806-866-9911.
All right, well, we're courtside here on the Edward Jones Kyle Motherall postgame show. The Phillies wrap up a big district win and move to 3-2. Coach, I feel like it was just really good to get back on track offensively, see the ball go in the net for a change.
Absolutely. I mean, everything, as we said before, everything looks better when the net wiggles. So these girls, they just play hard all the time, and it's always good to see them rewarded with some of those shots going in.
Talk a little bit about some of your seniors tonight that I know we were talking to Brendan. Brendan was talking to him at school a little bit this week, and they just told him, like, yeah, we're going to get this corrected, don't you worry. And still just really midway through the district run now, plenty of time to kind of get back to where you guys want to be.
Absolutely, and that's what we talked about is, you know, yeah, those were two not very much fun losses, but at the same time, we've told them, you know, once you get to the playoffs, it's about who gets going at the right time. And so we've got an opportunity here to kind of get the ball rolling the direction we want it to be. And then once we hit the playoffs, then just see what happens. If we can kind of get some of those things going, I don't think anybody's going to – there's not going to be many that want to play us in the playoffs just because we got a lot of weapons. And like I said, these guys, man, they just play hard all the time. And so it's – like I said, that's going to carry us a long way. And hopefully these last two games didn't bother us that much. I mean, it's frustrating, but – same time, like I said, these guys have been fighting. We've had good workouts, and so I know we're going to get it going the right direction.
Well, congratulations on a good bounce-back performance. We'll let you get to the locker room. We definitely appreciate your time, as always.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, now let's get to some of these D&K Hunt electric players of the game. We'll start first with Avery Terrell. Avery led all scorers with 14 points tonight. But just talk a little bit about how good it felt to kind of bounce back and see the ball go in the net.
Yes, sir. I think it felt really good because we did a lot of ball movement and we were getting our open shots, and I think we just needed to see the ball go through the hoop to get us going, and that really sparked us, and we just kept hitting shots after that.
Yeah, well, you got them off to a quick start. You hit that 3 early. When they come out in a 2-3 zone, is that something you guys were expecting, or?
Well, we had talked about it a little bit. We had seen them run man and zone, so we were expecting both. Yes, sir.
Well, good deal. Well, we appreciate your time. We'll let you get up to the locker room. We'll talk to Shelby real quick before this guys' games get started. Shelby, good performance. First of all, because we haven't gotten a chance to talk to you, how's the chin doing? Is it feeling a little bit better?
Yeah, it's feeling a lot better. I'm just still struggling with some jaw issues, but the chin is healing good, so we're doing good.
Okay, good deal. We are glad that it was minimal damage, at least, and glad to hear that nothing too crazy with teeth or jaw or anything like that. Okay, so you finished tonight with 11 points, but really just a good offensive performance for everybody on the team. Kind of talk about what the conversation was like for you guys this week. Still with plenty of time left in this season, only midway through the district schedule to get back on track for when it really matters.
I mean, honestly, we've talked a lot. We've talked a lot this week about, just reevaluating, keeping our same goals, but, reevaluating what kind of team we want to be, what kind of effort we want to put in for each other. And a lot that we talked about was like, we need to work as a team, we need to hustle for each other, we need to do everything on the court for each other because we're sisters, we're a team, we're in this together, we have each other for a reason. We just need to utilize our team chemistry and, really go to work on offense and see what we can do because we have so much potential. We need to capitalize on it.
Well, Shelby, we appreciate your time. Congratulations on a good bounce back performance tonight. Y'all have a good weekend.
Thank you.
All right, guys, that's going to be about it for the not Sylvia's halftime show, for the I'm totally messing that up. The Edward Jones, Kyle Motherall post-game show. The guys are getting ready to tip off, so we'll take a quick break, get back to the desk, and be back for the First United Bank pregame show right before they tip off.
At Carter and Raider, we have deep roots right here in West Texas. Born and raised in Lubbock County.
We bleed red and black.
Since 2009, we have invested in our clients, in our neighbors, and our communities.
We pride ourselves in the values that make West Texas great: integrity, hard work, and the relentless pursuit of success.
Give us a call if you are in need of aggressive and personalized representation, and let our 25 years of combined experience go to work for you.
Founded in 1913 and located in northwest Lubbock County, Shallowater is a place you will find people with small town values who pride themselves in West Texas traditions. Shallowater is a community you will be proud to call home. Mayor Roy King Potter and the Shallowater City Council encourage you to stop in and say hello. They want to make Shallowater the best it can be. Shallowater, where Texas pride runs deep.
Welcome back to the Horseshoe here in Shallowater. We're quickly getting ready for another district contest for these Mustangs as they take on the Slaton Tigers. The Mustangs come in 17-2 on the year, 2-0 in district play, coming in as the number 3 team in 3A, but they're going to be a little bit short-handed tonight. We'll see some new faces called up fresh from the JV. So interesting night for, again, the number 3 team in the state. You look back at what the Mustangs did in a very impressive win in Childress on Tuesday night. They go to Childress, face the number 16 team in 3A, and Childress with a second quarter run right before halftime actually took a lead, a 4-point lead into the half on the Mustangs, but the Mustangs with a huge third quarter and a big performance, 27-point performance from Cooper Lusk, as the Mustangs do enough. They kind of get out to a double-digit lead there in the third quarter, then hold them off in the fourth quarter. They win 66-56 in Childress on Tuesday night. Again, a look at some of those stats, 6 for 6 from beyond the arc, and doing a good job of winning the battle on the glass. And really, I think a number that has impressed me with them all year long, 16 assists on those 26 made buckets. Really good team basketball, really smooth offensively. You look quickly at the district standings, the Mustangs alone at the top at 2-0, and then you've got 4 1-1 teams there, including Childress, Abernathy, Roosevelt, and Idalou. So those guys are going to be duking it out for that second seed. The Mustangs kind of cruising so far, 2-0, and we look at the spotlight player of the game for the Mustangs, Trevor Wynn. He's averaging over 6 points a game and doing good. He's going to be out tonight, Trevor Wynn is, so we've got Josh Grimes as the spotlight player of the game, averaging just under 6 points a game, almost 4 rebounds, 2.1 assists, and 1.2 steals. So Josh all over the place, quite the contributor for these Mustangs, and one of only 2 seniors on this team for the Mustangs. So, like I said, the Mustangs a little bit short-handed tonight. The starting lineup looks a little bit different. Number 5, Hayden Buckley. Number 13, Cooper Manning. Number 15, Cooper Luss. Number 35, Josh Grimes. And number 33, Kason Long, your starters for the Mustangs. On the other side, for the Slaton Tigers, we've got number 2, junior Trevarian Samuels. Number 3, junior Adon Camano. Number 11, senior Zach Ordonez. Number 20, senior Isaac Nichols. And number 24, a freshman, Jacob Lopez. So Slaton right now kind of in the thick of it. Everybody in District 2-3A in this playoff hunt. And Slaton looking to make a little bit of noise. Head coach Colton Stiegel and his group come in 5 of 13 on the year, but they're 0-2 in district play. They lost 75-43 at Roosevelt, and then lost 63-36 versus Idalou in their only 2 district contests so far. Again, the Mustangs come in rolling, but we'll see some new faces. We've got guys like Cooper Martin making his varsity debut, moving up from JV, and then sophomore Alex Rodriguez also getting moved up from JV for this game. Cannon Reed has been out for a few weeks. He is still out. Trevor Wynn's going to sit this game out. Hudson Franklin's actually at a stock show. He had a huge performance Tuesday night against Childress, coming off the bench. He was the D&K Hunt player of the game on Tuesday. He is not available for the Mustangs tonight. And again, the number 3 team in the state, and guys like Hayden Buckley and Cooper Lusk, the 2 leading scorers, and a lot to handle for anybody that the Mustangs are going to face this year. Opening tip, chased down by Josh Grimes. He goes quickly to the basket, and they're going to call him for a charge right out of the gate. Isaac Nichols bringing it up for Slaton. They move it around. Nichols has got it in the corner. Up top. Again, Isaac Nichols trying to drive. Gets it to Dominic Adams, and then inside to Don Camano. He's unable to finish. Hayden Buckley running the other way for the Mustangs. Hayden lets a 3 go, and it's good. Hayden Buckley is averaging just under 17 points a game. A little below that average at Childress. I think a little frustrated Tuesday night. Gets off to a quick start here. Nice backdoor cut. Cooper Manning knocks it free. Kason Long's got it ahead to Josh Grimes, and Grimes with the layup. Josh Grimes has got 2, and it's quickly 5-0 in favor of the Mustangs. Slaton quickly into their half court. Dominic Adams at the top of the key. Looks like Cooper Manning's got a nosebleed. He got hit. The official's going to stop the game. He's going to have to come to the sideline to get that cleaned up. And Bodie Bennett is going to check into the game for the Mustangs. Tough break for Cooper Manning getting the start tonight and then quickly having to go to the bench with a bloody nose. Javarian Samuels on the drive, but he turned around. He's got it out to Adon Camano now. Camano trying to get to the top of the key. Good ball pressure from Hayden Buckley. Samuels drives baseline, but he's turned around. Kicks it out to Dominic Adams. Zach Ordonez lets a three go, and that's good. Ordonez with three. Five to three early in this one. Cooper Luss looking for Josh Grimes inside. Gets away from Josh, but he reels it in. He was looking for Hayden in the corner. That ball deflected by Isaac Nichols. Mustangs will inbound from the corner. Cooper Luss gets it into Josh Grimes, and now Hayden Buckley up top. And resets it over to Bodie Bennett on the right wing. Pick and roll with Kason Long, just unable to handle that pass. And that's a turnover for the Mustangs. Mustangs get some really good looks off of that pick and roll. We'll definitely see more of that all night. Samuels to Dominic Adams in the paint. Adams with a good drive. He gets it to go, and now it's 5-5. Buckley bringing it across midcourt to Cooper Lusk on the right wing. Kason Long with the handoff to Buckley. Buckley's gonna stop and then beat it inside to Kason Long. Nice roll to the basket, Kason Long, and then Hayden with a good job of finding him for that assist. Kick out. Camano got it out to Zach Ordonez. Ordonez puts up the three. It's off the mark, but they're going to call a foul there on Kason Long on the block out. That's Kason's first and now the team's second. Ordonez goes to the line. He's already got 2 points tonight. Or he's got 3. He hit the 3 earlier. He'll be looking for number 4 here on the second half. He does get the second one, gets the middle one. A 3-shot foul behind the arc. He gets the third to go. He's got 5 points. And it's 7-7. Hayden Buckley walks it up the court for the Mustangs. He goes right side, gets it into Cooper Lusk on the block. Cooper works baseline, puts up the layup. High percentage look for Cooper Lusk. He's on the board. Again, he had 27 on Tuesday night against Childress. Ordonez, nice cut, but unable to finish for Matthew Perez inside. They get it inside. Isaac Nichols ends up with the ball, but then he dribbles it off his foot. Shallowater's going to get this on a turnover. Really good look from Matthew Perez, a sophomore, but maybe anticipating some contact under the basket. Didn't get it, was a little strong on that layup attempt. Nichols applying the pressure to Hayden in the backcourt. Cooper Lusk now looks baseline, kicks it out to Josh Grimes. Kason Long's gonna hand it off left side to Buckley. Buckley lets that 3 go halfway in, but Kason Long with the offensive rebound, another offensive rebound. The team's leading rebounder getting 2 right there, but unable to get the putback. Here's a long 3. And an air ball from Isaac Nichols. Coop looking to get it to Hayden Buckley up the court. But he overthrows him, and that's a turnover for the Mustangs. Trying to get something cheap in transition. But a turnover instead, and now Isaac Nichols slowing it down in the half court a little bit for Slaton. Ordonez, a skip pass over to Camano. Hayden Buckley picks his pocket. He's going the other way. He's got company and just lays it off the glass. Anytime Hayden gets in the open court, you think about him slamming one down, but unable to do that there. Josh Grimes goes for the steal. He knocks it loose, gets both hands on it, but his right foot was on the sideline. So Slaton gets to keep it. Kaysen Long checks out. And now Brody Rowan checking into the game for the Mustangs. Ball goes baseline. Doesn't look like anybody touched it. So the Mustangs will have that one coming the other way. Bodie Bennett inbounding to Hayden Buckley. Buckley walking it up the court as we approach the 3-minute mark in this first quarter. Josh Grimes is going to hand off to Buckley again. Looking for that pick and roll, but instead to Rowan. Cooper Luss going to take the three. That one was long, but Josh Grimes with the offensive rebound. Good putback for Josh Grimes. He's got 4 points. And it's 13-7. Going to get a full timeout there from head coach Colton Stiegel and Slaton. So 13-7 quickly in this first quarter. The Mustangs 6 of 9 from the floor so far, 66%. Already with 2 assists, so really good percentage assist-wise on their made buckets for the Mustangs. Right now the Mustangs just 1 of 3 from beyond the arc. But Josh Grimes has got 4, Hayden Buckley's got 3, Cooper Lusk has got 2. On the other side, Zach Ordonez has got 5 points. See what Colton Stiegel's team has coming out of that timeout. Isaac Nichols is going to walk it up the court for the Tigers. They get it inside. And then kick it back out. Hayden Buckley gets Nichols' pocket. He's going to throw it up to Cooper Lusk. Cooper Lusk with another high percentage look, another assist from Hayden Buckley. Hayden Buckley leads the team in assists. He finds Cooper under the basket. Bodie Bennett and Cooper Lusk applying the pressure in the backcourt. Hayden Buckley almost with a steal. Brody Rowan was applying some pressure there to Zach Ordonez and just kind of bumped him out of bounds. You can't give Slaton a turnover, so Brody Rowan picks up a cheap foul there away from the basket. The team's 3rd foul. Deep 3 in the corner. That's Zach Ordonez. That one's off the mark. Cooper Lusk has the rebound and it's coming the other way. Josh Grimes on the wing gives a shot fake, dribbles into the paint. And they're going to call a foul on Zach Ordonez. He was looking for a jump ball, but he gets the foul call instead. That's the first team foul for Slaton. Grimes inbounds, hands it off to Lusk, and then quickly outside to Buckley and Toby. Hayden with a long 3. Josh Grimes, another good offensive rebound. And an assist to Cooper Lusk. So he gets a rebound, drives to the basket, hands it off to Cooper Lusk. And another high percentage look for Cooper Lusk off a good pass. Coop's got 6. Brody Rowan trying to intercept that pass down the court. Deflects it out of bounds. Slaton will get to keep it and inbound it in front of the shallow water bench. (17-7) now with just under 90 seconds left to go here in this first quarter. Grimes is going to get to take a seat, and John Cervantes checks into the game for the Mustangs. Loose ball right there. Bodie Bennett knocked it out, tracks it down. Hayden Buckley up to Rowan. Rowan will swing it back out. Now Cervantes on the left wing gets it back to Hayden Buckley. Hayden thought about a three. Cooper Luss the same, but they pass it around. Good look inside. Hayden Buckley to Rowan, and just unable to finish. Good ball movement again from the Mustangs, getting good looks. And Hayden Buckley leading the team in steals, gets that one. Another look to Cooper Luss. Cooper with a strong move to the basket. He's got another bucket, and he's going to get a chance for a three-point play here. 19-7. You see Hayden with the steal, a little shot fake, and gets it into Cooper Luss. Cooper, when he gets it down right there, tough for anybody to defend, just off the glass. And then he completes the three-point play. It's 20-7 now in favor of the Mustangs. Lusk has 9. Hayden, another steal in the backcourt. He's going to lay that one up. He's got 5. Bodie Bennett and Hayden Buckley kind of trapping Matthew Perez. Matthew Perez, a sophomore for Slaton, under the basket. Gets in trouble, and Colton Stiegel's going to call another timeout for Slaton. So we're under a minute to go now in this first half, or in this first quarter, I mean. Hayden Buckley now with 7 points. Cooper Lusk has got 9. Josh Grimes with 4, Kason Long with 2. And again, those assists. Hayden Buckley already has 4 assists in this game. 4 assists and 4 steals for Hayden Buckley. And it's 22-7 here in the final minute of the first quarter. Again, the Mustangs 10 of 16 from the floor, shooting 62%. And getting some high percentage looks. More full court pressure. Samuels now at midcourt, gets it across for Slaton. He's trapped in the corner. Now Adams, they're gonna call one away from the ball. See who they give that one to. It looks like they're gonna give it to Bodie Bennett. That's his first. It's the team's 4th. That might be an issue for the Mustangs in the second quarter. Samuels thought about the drive, then brings it back out to Adams. He loses it. Hayden Buckley comes up with it. He got hit across the arm trying to get that ball off the court, but Cervantes tracks it down, and now to Cooper Lusk on the right side. Just 7 seconds left in this first quarter. Gets it to Buckley. 2 seconds. Good drive from Hayden. Gets to the glass. Unable to finish. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. The Mustangs lead 22-7. We'll be back with more Mustang basketball here from the Horseshoe on the Shallow Sports Network.
Founded in 1913 and located in northwest Lubbock County, Shallow Water is a place you will find people with small town values who pride themselves in West Texas traditions. Shallow Water is a community you will be proud to call home. Mayor Roy King Potter and the Shallow Water City Council encourage you to stop in and say hello. They want to make Shallow Water the best it can be. Shallow Water, where Texas pride runs deep.
Welcome back to the Horseshoe. Nathan Riojas here on the call with you for the Shallow Water Sports Network. My friend Brendan Skipworth is across the way. He got reeled into doing some PA duty on the at the big table. So he got called up to the big leagues tonight. Sitting over there with Miss Haney and Alex Johnson at the scorers table, doing the real work tonight. The Mustangs with a 22-7 lead as we head to the second quarter. Impressive stat line for Hayden Buckley. He's got 7 points, 4 assists, and 4 steals. The average is 3 assists on the, per game coming in. He's already got 4. Nice look on a backdoor cut from Trevarian Samuels for Slaton. He gets an easy layup. He's got his first 2 points in the game. It's 22-9. A pretty good offensive possession for Slaton coming out of that timeout. Cervantes over to Buckley on the right wing, and now Cooper Lusk has it at the top of the key. Now to Bodie Bennett on the right wing. Gets a screen from Rowan. Back to Hayden Buckley. He resets a little for the Mustangs to get back in their offense. Cervantes finds Cooper Lusk on the baseline. Cooper to Bodie Bennett, top of the key, and he got it. Good open look from Bodie Bennett off that pass from Cooper Lusk. Again, another assist on a made bucket for the Mustangs. Samuels drives in. Nice little pull-up jumper, but it's too strong. And Cooper Lusk with a defensive rebound coming the other way. Always a threat to pull up and shoot that. Hayden Buckley looking inside, gets it to Cooper Lusk on the block. Coop, the other side, goes underneath. And he's got 2 more points. He's got 11 now. Hayden Buckley, another steal, another layup. He's got 9 now. And again, applying the full court pressure in the backcourt. Bodie Bennett knocks that one loose, gets it to John Cervantes. John gives it up to Hayden Buckley. Good team defense, turning into team offense and open looks. 31-9, you look at this replay, Bodie knocks it out, gets it to John Cervantes. Cervantes sells the layup and then gives it up to Hayden Buckley. Hayden Buckley, who's got 11. Cooper Lusk has 11 on the night, and it's 31-9. The Mustangs open up this third quarter with a 9-2 run. Impressive start for these Mustangs, and Slaton Tigers having a hard time with the full court pressure. All right, and it looks like for the Mustangs, we talked about Cooper Martin getting called up from JV. He just checked into the game. He'll be getting a letter jacket at the end of the year. And we also got number 20. Head to the Mustang, head for Slaton. They get it across, break the press, finally a corner 3 for Dominic Adams. He's got 3 that ends that 9-2 run for the Mustangs. Hayden Buckley thought about it. Over to Bodie Bennett on the right wing. Bodie loses control, but they're going to say that was last touched by number 24, Dominic Adams. So Cooper Martin and Alex Rodriguez checking in for the Mustangs. Rodriguez with it there at the top of the key. They'll be getting their letter jackets at the end of the year, playing in the district contest here for the varsity basketball team. Cool night for them, both making their varsity debut. Rodriguez hands it off. Now Cooper Martin back to Hayden Buckley. Bodie Bennett's gonna let a deep 3 go from that right side. Three from the top of the key, but that was off the mark from Dominic Adams. Got a foul though under the basket. They're gonna get Bodie Bennett. That's his second, and now the team's 5th. CJ Ansley at the line for the Tigers. He's looking for his first points of the game. That one's off the mark to the right. The second one off the mark. He over-adjusted to the left. Cooper Martin with the rebound. He brings it up the court. Gets it to Buckley on the right wing. Buckley inside to Cooper Lusk. Another really good look and high percentage finish there for Cooper Lusk, as he's got 13. Slaton breaks the press. Think about a long 3. They are going to take a long 3. That one off the mark. Adon Camano looking for it from the right wing, and then Slaton got their hands on what would have been an offensive rebound, but unable to control it, and Mustangs inbounds from underneath their own basket. Hayden Buckley walking it across, gets it to Cooper Martin on the right wing. Cooper Martin looking for Cooper Lusk on the inside. Good backside help. But then they turn it right back over, and Hayden Buckley's going to get a three. Isaac Nichols got the steal, and then right there he got the rebound. Slows it down and gets it to Adams. Adams drives and then kicks. Matthew Perez now with the ball, and they get it back to Nichols at the top of the key. Three from the right wing. Dominic Adams gets that one to go. That's his second three of the game. He's got 6. 33-15. That is off the mark, and a defensive rebound for Adon Kamano. He's going to go the length of the floor. He gives it up to Braden Brown. That three's off the mark. Last touched by Slaton, and now Kason Long and Josh Grimes going to check back in. So Alex Rodriguez and Cooper Lusk take a seat, get a breather. Cool moment for Rodriguez, the sophomore, getting his first taste of varsity action. John Cervantes over to Cooper Manning. Good to see Cooper Manning back in the game. He's got some tissue stuffed in his nose to stop the nosebleed. Cooper Martin from the elbow. Nice look. And he's got 2. He's on the score sheet. Then applying some pressure here, the full court press. Nice drive from Brown, but he's unable to finish, and Kason Long gets the rebound. John Cervantes, good drive to the bucket. Gets it out to Josh Grimes. I'm gonna say the ball touched the baseline before it got to Josh. Substitution, another look at this ball movement right here. And Cooper Martin coming off a faux screen there from Kason Long and knocks down his first bucket as a varsity Mustang. Good look from the elbow and drains it. He and John Cervantes applying the pressure right here on this full court press. Cooper Manning picks it up. Got a trap in the corner. Slaton gets it out to Brown, and now they reset to Don Camano. Long three off the mark. Good offensive rebound though for the Mustangs. Josh Grimes contesting that shot. I say offensive rebound for Slaton. Josh Grimes altering the shot. Now he's got it on the left wing. Down to Cooper Martin in the corner. Coop with a good feed to Kason Long, cutting down the lane. Kason got his own rebound, but then he's tied up. Possession arrow in favor of the Mustangs, so they'll get to keep it. 35-15. 2:06 left in this opening half. Martin inbounding. Gets it to Cooper Manning on the left wing. And now Cervantes resetting up at the top of the key. Over to Martin, gets another look off that screen. That one was in and out. Cooper Manning with the screen. Cooper Martin with a good look. Nice job splitting the press, and then thought about a corner three. Isaac Nichols, but he drives baseline instead. He gets it out to Braden Brown at the top of the key, and Brown does knock it down. Brown with his first 3 points of the game. It's 35-18. Cooper Martin over to Cervantes on the left wing, and now Cooper Manning on the right wing. Good feed inside to Kason Long. Little turnaround off the glass. Kason Long's got 4 points. Really nice entry pass to get him an easy bucket. Slaton doing a better job breaking the press lately. They're going to get a three. It's off the mark. Zach Ordonez has had a really good look from the corner. Another rebound, and the Mustangs doing a good job on the glass. We're gonna have some substitutions for the Mustangs. Hayden Buckley, Cooper Lusk check in. John Cervantes, Cooper Martin take a seat. Cooper Martin with 2 points in his varsity debut. Probably some more minutes coming here in the second half. Cooper Manning, good drive, and he gets it off the glass. Manning with 2, and the Mustangs set back up in this full court pressure. They get it down in the corner. Zach Ordonez got a hold of it, but then kind of dribbles it out of bounds. 39-18, 40 seconds left in this first half. Hayden Buckley walking it across midcourt. Josh Grimes looking inside. That pass was deflected. Samuel's got a hand on it, and then Zach Ordonez is able to reel it in. He gets it to Samuels on the other end. Samuels gonna go ahead and put it up. Nice little turnaround for Trevarian Samuels. He's got 4. 39-20 now. 12 seconds left. Buckley inside to Cooper Luss. So Buckley gets the penetration and then gives it up to Cooper Luss. Nice look. Those guys are working well off each other. Slaton drives the length of the court, but unable to get anything to go. It's going to be 41-20 as we head to the locker room in favor of the Mustangs. We'll be back with the Sylvia's Insurance Group halftime show here on the Shallow Water Sports Network.
For nearly 70 years, the Sylvia's family has provided the nation's farm producers with risk management solutions based on the idea that success comes by putting the client's needs first and trusting that through product innovation, helpful analytic support, and a high level of service, lasting relationships will develop, ensuring a future for these farms and producers and for their friends at Sylvia's Insurance.
For all of your crop insurance needs, contact Josh Keeney or Brian Schmucker, 806-272-3193. At Sylvia's Insurance Group, we cover your hide.
Founded in 1913 and located in northwest Lubbock County, Shallow Water is a place you will find people with small town values who pride themselves in West Texas traditions. Shallow Water is a community you will be proud to call home. Mayor Roy King Potter and the Shallow Water City Council encourage you to stop in and say hello. They want to make Shallow Water the best it can be. Shallow Water, where Texas pride runs deep.
We know that egg producers don't quit at 5 p.m. We don't quit until the job's done either. Bankers' hours don't apply at First United Bank because we believe egg lending isn't a 9-to-5 job. While you're out working the fields or managing the herd, we're making sure your money is working too. Whether it's for livestock, land, or equipment, we're one of the most dominant egg lenders in the state and have been burning the midnight oil since 1907. First United Bank. We know ag lending. We know ag.
West Texas is an incredible place to live and raise your family, and Shallow Water is no exception. We all know shopping, dining, and medical care are important factors to consider when choosing your next home. Here in the Highland subdivisions of Shallow Water, you have easy access to all the big city amenities. Many have been buzzing about Shallow Water ISD, and in Shallow Water, your children are going to have the opportunity to play for some of the most decorated teams in the area. To see what the buzz is about, reach out to us and we can talk more.
At Hamilton Farms, we pride ourselves on being able to offer you the freshest products and convenient space to make memories with your family. Make sure and visit us for Sunflower Days in June and July, Christmas on the farm starting Thanksgiving week, and remember to shop all of our farm-raised beef, Texas-sourced canned goods, and local honey anytime throughout the year at HamiltonFarmsTexas.com. We can't wait to have your family make memories with us.
Welcome into the Sylvia's Insurance Group halftime show here on the Shallow Water Sports Network. Nathan Riojas and the rest of the crew, Sarah Batson on stats, Dade Irvin and Angel Flores doing the camera work, and of course the MVP of the Shallow Water Sports Network, the producer Jake Warren, bringing you tonight's action. And we look at some of these halftime stats for the Mustangs, very impressive. And again, shout out to Sarah Batson, who's got the toughest job on the floor trying to keep up with all those stats. The Mustangs right now, 19 of 30 from the floor, shooting 63%. Just a crazy percentage because they're getting really good looks, really good high percentage looks. 2 for 7 from 3 at 28%. Just one free throw attempt, but shooting 100% at the line. And then you see Slaton just not getting as many shots. 7 of 18 from the field, 4 of 10 from beyond three-point line. So the threes going in at a decent clip for Slaton, but the turnover is a huge story for them. The Mustangs with 9 steals. They've got 13. They forced 13 Slaton turnovers. And of course, the Mustangs getting it down on the glass. Another stat that we talked about before the game in their game on Tuesday. Really a stat that's been impressive for the Mustangs all year. They get a lot of assists on made buckets. And so right now they've got 11 assists on 19 made buckets. You look at some of the numbers individually for the Mustangs, and Hayden Buckley just has a crazy line going. He's got 11 points, 7 assists, and 6 steals already in this game. He averages just over 3 assists a game, and he's averaging just over 3 steals a game. So really good night, above average performance for him in both of those categories. And again, 11 points to go with it. Cooper Lusk leading all scorers with 15 points, and then everybody chipping in a little bit for the Mustangs. Bodie Bennett has knocked in a 3. Josh Grimes has got 4. Cooper Manning with 2 points, who had to miss a good chunk of that first half with a bloody nose. Cooper Martin, the freshman, getting his first taste of varsity action. He chipped in with 2 points, and just a really good performance. Again, kind of overwhelming for some young ball handlers that the Slaton Tigers have on the floor. Again, 13 turnovers for the Tigers, and you kind of look at who's leading the charge for them. Trevarian Samuel's got 4. Zach Ordonez actually leading with 5. Dominic Adams had 6 on a pair of 3s. But the Mustangs doing a really good job. They outscored the Tigers 22-7 in the first quarter, and now lead 41-20. So outscoring them 19-13 there in that second quarter, and just really good basketball from the number 3 team in the state. Jay Lusk has his team hitting his stride, and we talked about the Mustangs missing a few guys. Trevor Wynn is out. He's on the sideline. Cannon Reed still out with injury. He's on the sideline. Hudson Franklin's at a stock show. He had a huge game Tuesday night at Childress. He's not available for the Mustangs, but you see everybody continuing to step up for the Mustangs and getting away from Oscar there. We're having a good time with him. Looks like we're about 30 seconds away from tip-off here. We got 30 seconds on the clock, but neither one of these teams have come out of the locker room yet. So we'll take a look at the matchups for Tuesday night across the district. The Mustangs and the Phillies will head to Roosevelt. Again, the Phillies kind of getting their second look at everybody in the district schedule. They got a win in the district opener against Roosevelt. They'll see the Lady Eagles again. Idalou and Childress, that's going to be a huge game for the girls, and also important for the boys. Really nobody out of that playoff race on the boys' side just yet, but the girls kind of battling for that number 1 seed. Childress already with a loss to Idalou, but a chance maybe to split. They've got them at home this time around. And then Abernathy will be in Slaton. So again, a big one for the boys, all of those games. You've got a handful of teams tied for 3rd place, or I guess 2nd through 5th. Mustangs alone at 2-0 on top of the district standings. Slaton the only winless team, and then everybody else at 1-1. Slaton's going to get the ball to start this second half. On the floor for the Mustangs, you've got Hayden Buckley, Josh Grimes, Cooper Lusk, Kason Long, and Cooper Manning. Again, Cooper started that game, had to leave really early with a bloody nose. He's back in that starting lineup for the second half. See a drive from Isaac Nichols and a kick, long 3 from Zach Ordonez. Cooper Manning gets a rebound, and Hayden Buckley is going to walk it across midcourt. Cooper Manning now on the left wing to Cooper Lusk, and then Hayden Buckley. Josh Grimes looking inside, but he gets it to Manning on the right wing. Get it into Cooper Lusk, and then a good cut. A little give and go from Cooper to Cooper. But that ball tipped and then looks like maybe off of Cooper's foot. Last touch by the Mustangs, and the Tigers are coming the other way. Isaac Nichols. Then to Camano. Camano to Samuels. Samuels drives baseline but gets cut off by Grimes. And Isaac Nichols will send it back out top to Zach Ordonez. Corner 3 for number 3, Adon Camano. Short. Josh Grimes gets a rebound. He gets it up to Hayden Buckley, and now in to Kaysen Long. Kaysen kicks it out to an open Cooper Lusk. And Coop's just not going to miss that one very often. Another 3 for Cooper Lusk. He's got 18. It's 44-20 early in this third quarter for the Mustangs. Isaac Nichols on the left wing working against Lusk. We'll hand it off to Samuels, top of the key, and then to the right side now to Adams. Adams looking baseline to try to get it in to Trevarian Samuels. That pass gets away from him. Another turnover forced by the Mustangs defense. Nichols picked up Hayden Buckley full court, but no real pressure. Buckley walks it across, and now he's got it on the left wing, looking into Kaysen Long. Kaysen again sends it outside, this time to Josh Grimes, a little long on the 3. Hayden Buckley trying to get his hands on that rebound, knocked it loose. Kaysen Long saved it, but went right to Slaton. Nice little 2-on-1 worked there between Adon Camano and Isaac Nichols, who finishes at the bucket and gets an easy 2 points in transition. Mustangs slowing it down here in the half court. Grimes is going to go baseline. Had it stripped. And then Zach Ordonez comes up with it. Cooper Manning coming over to the table. I thought he was going to sit down right on our monitor. Got our blood going a little bit. Wake us up over here. Really appreciate Cooper. Somehow I lost my pin in that whole mess. Now both pins on the floor. But lucky that's all that happened. Really thought Cooper was about to sit down on everything. Nice look. Giving Oscar a hard time because he was right there in front of the table, still a little flustered. I didn't see who made that basket for Slaton. Looks like number 11, Zach Ordonez. That's 7 for him. 44-24. Mustangs up by 20. Hayden Buckley now on the right wing for the Mustangs. Across to Cooper Lusk. Now Cooper Manning in the left corner. Back out to Grimes. Manning working that baseline, Kaysen Long in the paint. Hayden Buckley lets a 3 go, rolls out. Nice putback from Lusk, tried to tip it in. Just a little strong. Now Slaton coming the other way. A couple of shot fakes, they get it to Samuels at the elbow. Good look for Slaton, just unable to get that to go. Josh Grimes tracks down the rebound, and now he's coming the other way. A little Euro step for Grimes. Gets to the glass, just unable to finish. Good move by Grimes to get to the glass. Avoid the charge, too. He avoided the contact, got to the glass, and just moving a little too quickly to get the finish. Good cut inside for Slaton. And then Adon Camano finishes in the paint. Quickly down the floor to Cooper Lusk. Gives the shot fake, drives baseline, and then he's going to get the block. So that's the first team foul here. It's the second one. And Zach Ordonez is now going the other way. The ball hits the floor. Dominic Adams had the ball on the floor and then it rolls over and gets called for the travel. Good hustle to get down the floor and just lost control. Bodie Bennett checks in. Cooper Manning will get a rest. And Bodie's got it on the left wing up to Josh Grimes. Josh Grimes sets his feet, lets that three go. He's online, just strong. Good rebound by Camano, but then stripped in the backcourt by Hayden Buckley. Talked about Buckley. He's got 6 steals in the first half. Working on another one, gets his hands on it, knocks it free. Slaton's going to get to keep possession in the backcourt. So Cooper Lusk adding to his total. He's got 18 now. Hayden Buckley still at 11. Bodie Bennett with a 3. Josh Grimes and Casey Long both have 4. Cooper Manning's got 2. Cooper Martin with 2. Mustangs not as warm from the field as they were in that first half. They've cooled off a little bit now, shooting 54%. Just 25% from 3 of 12 on the night. But a comfortable 44-26 lead with 3:14 left. Samuels gets it into Isaac Nichols, and Nichols is going to walk it across midcourt. Handoff to Samuels. Samuels looking to get in the lane. Nice move behind his back. Gets the jumper in the lane, just couldn't get it to go. Nice rebound by Josh Grimes. They're going to call a foul on Isaac Nichols. Nichols was looking for the jump ball. They call him for reaching in. That's his second in the team second. Or no, that's his first and the team second in this second half. Cooper Lusk guarded by Samuels. Gets it to Grimes. Now Buckley, good cut. Back door to Cooper Lusk, and really good job. Another assist from Hayden Buckley as he finds Cooper Lusk. And Cooper Lusk, the beneficiary of a few of those, got 20 now. About as easy as a look as you can get. Gives the shot fake, gets an open look. Good drive there from Matthew Perez. Hayden Buckley set up for the charge. Some backside defense, but they're going to call him for the block. That is Hayden's first. They called it on a number 11. They gave it. So Sarah doing a good job correcting me here. They called it on Bodie. So Bodie's got 3 now. Just the team's second. Another free throw attempt here from Matthew Perez. Can't get the roll. Brody Rowan, who just checked into the game, gets the rebound. Cooper Martin also checked into the game. John Cervantes. And Alex Rodriguez now on the floor for the Mustangs. Martin trying to get it to Bodie Bennett. That pass deflected out of bounds by Perez. But Bodie Bennett's going to get to inbound it right there in front of the Mustang bench. Gets it into the backcourt to John Cervantes. Brody Rowan now, top of the key. Gets it in Cervantes. Cervantes looking inside to Cooper Martin. Martin draws the foul. That one's going to be on Trevarian Samuels. That's just his first foul, but now the team's third for Slaton. Cooper Martin inbounding. Gets it into Cervantes. Good cut coming in from the baseline for Cooper Martin. Finds his way into the paint. They give him the ball, and he's going to get a trip to the free throw line. We're going to call that on Matthew Perez, number 5. Cooper Martin puts his first free throw in. Gets the second one too. It's 48-26. Cooper Martin has got 4 points. And he picks up a rebound right there. Gets it ahead to Bodie Bennett. Bodie Bennett. Nice. Alex Rodriguez to Brody Rowan. Nice ball movement, getting an open look for Brody Rowan. Rodriguez with a really nice assist. And Brody Rowan, this first 2 points of the game. Inside, a little too strong from Dominic Adams, and the Mustangs are quickly the other way. John Cervantes looking to get in the paint, trying to drop it off inside to Brody Rowan, but a lot of Slaton Tigers in the paint. That pass gets knocked out of bounds. So again, Cooper Martin, John Cervantes, Brody Bennett, Alex Rodriguez, and Brody Rowan on the floor for the Mustangs. They got it inside to Martin, back out to Rodriguez. And now Cooper Martin resetting a little bit. Goes right side to Boney Bennett. Bodie skips over to Cervantes. Cervantes with a little shot fake and then hands it off to Cooper Martin. Cervantes goes baseline and then gets it on the right wing. Now over to Bodie Bennett, skip pass to Rowan. Rowan drives, and they're gonna call him for the offensive foul. That's Brody's second. The Mustangs' third now in the second half. Again, good ball movement, good drive, but he gets called for the offensive foul. 50-26 now. Just about 30 seconds left in this third quarter. Alex Rodriguez with the steal. He gives it again to Rowan. Rowan with a two-hand finish. That wakes up that student section over there. Big time flush from Brody Rowan, and then Brody Bennett working on a steal on this side. John Cervantes on the D, the long three for Slaton, just not there. Brody heaves one, a little strong there at the buzzer, but the Mustangs take a 52-26 lead in the fourth quarter. We got to look at this one more time. Brody Rowan strong with the two hands. That'll send us to the fourth quarter. We'll stay here. Again, 52-26 as we head to the fourth quarter. The Mustangs continuing to get high percentage looks. 23 of 40 on the night, 57. That's 57% from the field. They've got 15 assists on 23 made buckets. And again, I'll harp on that as long as I'm calling these games. Love that stat, great team basketball. Hayden Buckley has 8 of those assists. So really impressive night for Hayden Buckley. Got those 11 points, but 8 assists and 6 steals. Working on a double-double in the assist category. Don't know where he's at on rebounds. Let's see. No rebounds. Averages about 5 per game, 4.2. Third on the team in rebounds. Yeah, so we think he might have missed a couple. 0 may not be accurate, but again, the pace of play in these games moves so quickly, it's hard to catch every stat. We're rolling now here in the fourth quarter, 52-26 in favor of the Mustangs. Starting 5 back out there for the Mustangs. Buckley thought about shooting that 3 from the right wing over to Cooper Lusk. You get it inside to Kason Long. Good feed from Cooper Lusk into Josh Grimes. Josh goes off the glass. He's fouled by Isaac Nichols. That's going to be Isaac's second. And the team fourth. Okay, so I got that one wrong too. Sayers giving me the signals. Trying to give that to Isaac. But at the scores table, they give it to Ordonez. So Ordonez is third. The team's fifth. Josh is going to try to get this second one. He does get the second one to go. It's 53-26 now. Grimes has got 5. Samuel's working on Grimes, going left. Pulls up, nice jumper from Trevarian Samuels. He's got 6. Grimes to Cooper Manning. And now Hayden Buckley on the right side. Lusk with a handoff to Manning. Manning inside to Kaysen Long. Good look. Kaysen Long puts it up off the glass. Strong finish. Samuels tried to block him, or tried to block it, got him across the wrist. And you look at this entry pass again. Nice feed from Cooper Manning. Little shot fake, gets him up in the air. Nice finish from Kaysen Long. Kaysen gets his 6 points of the night. That's 4 now on Zach Ordonez, the 16th foul. Kaysen gonna try to make it a 3-point play. Can't quite get the roll. And that rebound controlled by Isaac Nichols. Slaton coming the other way. Hayden Buckley, Cooper Lusk trying to get a steal. Coop stripped it. Hayden got it, put it up to Coop. Coop to Grimes. Getting fancy. Cooper Manning's gonna end up with that shot. Last touch by Slaton. So Mustangs will inbound from the sideline. Inside to Josh Grimes. Cooper Lusk steps back for the 3. Hayden Buckley crashing the boards. Unable to rake it in. Josh Grimes, though, chases down the loose ball. Kaysen Long going to the hole, gives it up to Cooper Lusk. Back to Hayden Buckley. Great team basketball, very unselfish, making the extra pass, getting the best look. Coop had a pretty good look on the block, but gets it to Hayden Buckley for a better one. Buckley's got 13 now. And just another assist on a made bucket, another steal for the Mustangs, forcing a turnover. Coop drives in. Coop drives in and gonna get called for a charge. That's Cooper's first. And the team's 4th, I believe. Camano, nice drive at the free throw line, stopped. He got Hayden up in the air, tried to draw the foul, and then missed a shot. Hayden in transition gets a blocking foul. They're gonna give that one to Aiden Camano, I believe. They think, so Camano leaves. Now, after what I thought it was a foul, but they put it on the board and gave it to Trevarian Samuels. Almost another big moment, highlight reel moment for Hayden Buckley that time. 3 attempt there, off the mark for Daniel Payne. But then turnover for the Mustangs, trying to get it across half court. Samuels was looking for CJ Ansley. Go back to this inbounds play. Hayden comes around and just couldn't quite. He tried to one-hand it, couldn't quite get a hand on it. He looks deep down the floor to Kaysen Long right here. Kaysen just padding his stats. First one off the mark, gets the rebound, puts it back in. Kaysen Long with 8. 59-28 now in favor of the Mustangs. Inside to Payne. Got in trouble, but they put it up. Payne gets the rebound. And then trying to get rid of it in the paint. Ends up traveling with the turnover. Daniel Payne, a freshman for Slaton. Getting some big minutes and some valuable experience for the Tigers. Hayden Buckley, long 3. Halfway in, it comes out, but Kaysen Long with the offensive rebound. Out to Cooper Lusk. Coop drives baseline, goes underneath, unable to finish. Tried to get that reverse layup and just drew the iron. Kaysen Long tried to pull that rebound in, but last touch by the Mustangs, and looks like they're gonna sub out all 5 of those starters. So Bodie Bennett, Cooper Martin, John Cervantes, Brody Rowan, and Alex Rodriguez in the game for the Mustangs. 4.5 minutes left to play. Cervantes gets the steal. He's coming the other way. Mustangs didn't really have numbers. He tried to get it to Cooper Martin under the basket. Coop tried to save it, but turnover for the Mustangs. A little excited. They're laughing about it, smiling as they go up the other way. Samuels now on the left wing for Slaton. Good look inside, but Cervantes knocks it free. Adams with a three. Cooper Martin gets another rebound. Over to Bodie Bennett on the right wing. Bodie Bennett now on the left wing. They're looking inside, patiently trying to get that cutter. Bodie drives baseline. It's, well, knocked away, but I guess they're going to say last touch by Bodie, so they're going to say he lost it out of bounds. And a turnover for the Mustangs. Matthew Perez finds Braden Brown on the cut. They got it in the paint. They're going to get the Mustangs with a reach. Samuels to Brown at the top of the key. They get into the corner and then drive baseline for Adams. He's cut off and kicks it back out to Zach Ordonez. Ordonez gets stripped. Alex Rodriguez. And Ordonez ends up with it on the ground. The Mustangs tie him up. Possession arrow is in favor of the Tigers, so they'll get to keep it down here on their end and inbound the basketball from their baseline. Bodie Bennett with the deflection knocks it out of bounds. They were trying to get it inside to Matthew Perez. You see Bodie knock it out of bounds. Good pressure defense from these Mustangs like we see every night, really. Perez drives in, loses the handle. Cervantes is coming the other way. Pulls it back out, though. Bodie Bennett going to allow the Mustangs offense to set up in the half court. Samuels jumps in front of that pass. He's going to go. Tries to lay it in and ends up missing it. Now the other way. Brody Rowan in the paint gets a nice roll. Good look inside for Rowan. Strong finish, a little bit of contact, but he gets it to go. Dominic Adams to Zach Ordonez. Ordonez's three is off the mark. Alex Rodriguez gets a rebound, hands it off to Cooper Martin. And now Cervantes on the right wing. Bodie Bennett for the Mustangs on the right wing, gets it to Rodriguez. Cervantes now coming around to the top of the key. Bodie Bennett to Cooper Martin. Martin's gonna let that three go. Good open look for him, and he gets it. Cooper Martin making the most of his minutes tonight. 64-28. Young freshman's got 5 points. Hit one at the elbow earlier, and then they leave him alone out there for three, so he takes it, knocks it down. The bench celebrating with him. They love to see the young guys making some plays. It's 64-28 now. Under 2 minutes to play in this fourth quarter. Clemens driving for Slaton. Loses control. Cooper Martin saves it in bounds and then ends up with a loose ball. He's coming the other way. No numbers. He drives in though and kicks it out. Bennett gets it to Cervantes. Cervantes down inside to Cooper Martin. Cervantes is going to take the three at the top of the key. Why not? Put John Cervantes down for 3 points. 67-28 again. A popular make there on the Shallowater bench. Brody Rowan with the block shot. Cooper Martin quickly was looking to come the other way, but they're going to call a reach in the backcourt. Nice little block shot. And then the Mustangs trying to get out in transition. These young guys making the most of their playing time. Gives the Mustangs a 1-on-1 opportunity, so Cooper Martin a chance to add to his total. Gets the nice roll. The shooter's touch, the back spin. Gets that one too. He's got 7 now. So we're under a minute to play. Bodie Bennett swipes at it. Cooper Martin steps in the passing lane with the steal. Lays it up with the right hand. Cooper Martin, in the closing minutes of this game, padding his stats a little bit. Impressive debut for the freshman, giving the fans a preview of what's to come for him in the coming years. Daniel Payne knocks down that 3. Freshman for Slaton gets on the score sheet at 71-31. Looks like the Mustangs might just dribble it out here for the final 20 seconds. Sounds like that's what Jay Lusk is giving or telling these guys. Bodie Bennett now with it in the corner, and the Mustangs hold on to it. Very impressive performance as the Mustangs move to 3-0 in district play. 71-31 here tonight against the Slaton Tigers. We'll be back with the Edward Jones, Kyle Motherall postgame show here on the Shallow Water Sports Network.
Founded in 1913 and located in northwest Lubbock County, Shallow Water is a place you will find people with small town values who pride themselves in West Texas traditions. Shallow Water is a community you will be proud to call home. Mayor Roy King Potter and the Shallow Water City Council encourage you to stop in and say hello. They want to make Shallow Water the best it can be. Shallow Water, where Texas pride runs deep.
Honey, can we please just call D&K Hunt?
I can do this.
Yeah, I'm calling D&K Hunt Electric.
When you need electrical work done, leave it to the professionals and call D&K Hunt Electric, 806-866-9911.
Are you ready for a new home? Is it time to update? People's Bank is locally owned, and our mortgage lenders have decades of experience, so we're able to help you in ways only a local bank can. Bank with people that you know at People's Bank.
At Hamilton Farms, we pride ourselves on being able to offer you the freshest products and convenient space to make memories with your family. Make sure and visit us for Sunflower Days in June and July, Christmas on the farm starting Thanksgiving week, and remember to shop all of our farm-raised beef, Texas-sourced canned goods, and local honey anytime throughout the year at HamiltonFarmsTexas.com. We can't wait to have your family make memories with us.
Appreciate you doing this. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, welcome into the Edward Jones, Kyle Motherall postgame show here in the Horseshoe. I'm joined tonight with a special guest, Coach Clanahan. Coach, really impressive performance from these guys, and I think one of my favorite stats is the assist on made buckets we had, and just unofficially 20 assists on 30 made buckets. Just talk about the good team basketball and turning, or maybe passing up good looks for better ones.
When we can move the ball like we did tonight at the spots, I think we can be really effective as a team. And you saw it tonight. The best shot can be the next pass, and then that shot makes us better. And it's fun to watch when we move it, isn't it? And the kids enjoy it, and we all get involved, and it's hard to guard. So it was fun.
Okay, I saw you before the game, and we talked about you guys being a little bit shorthanded tonight with a few different guys out. Hudson had a stock show. So you bring in some guys from JV, and you still don't miss a beat. These guys still play really good team basketball, like, just like you probably see in practice.
Absolutely. Super proud of those two youngins. Stepped up tonight, played awesome. Looked like we done that all year, which is great. That shows that we've got some camaraderie building, and we hope to build on that. And, boy, the freshman and the sophomore looked okay tonight. I was proud of them. That's fun stuff.
All right, Coach, we appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us. We'll let you get to the locker room and tell Coach Lusk he might have lost his job here, these post-game interviews.
I might let him have it back. Thank y'all. Appreciate it.
Thanks. All right, now joined by Hayden Buckley, one of our D&K Hunt Electric players of the game. Really impressive stat line for Hayden. We were kind of joking, like, hey, you almost had a triple-double if these guys aren't stealing so many minutes there in the second half, but you finished with 13 points. We had you for 8 assists and 7 steals. We talked with Coach Clanahan just about the good ball movement, team basketball. What are your thoughts on just the chemistry of this team, even to sub in some new guys and you guys don't miss a beat?
Yeah, man. Having Coop and A-Rod, it really helps because we got some guys out, and so it's really good having them on our team. And I think our chemistry just starts on the defensive end when we're working together, talking, getting steals, and start running up and down, and then it all starts flowing from there.
Yeah, brag about these young guys for a second before we bring Cooper over here. You mentioned A-Rod, and not just the points, but like you said, good team defense, and kind of what does that mean for you guys as you set your eyes on a postseason run?
You know, defense, they say defense wins championships, and I think it's true because our whole game starts on the defensive end. You know, if we're not clicking on defense and hustling around, we're not going to be doing good on offense either. So that's where it starts.
All right, well, we appreciate your time. We'll let you get to the locker room, and now probably not in the plans. I think if you had asked us before the game, who the players of the game going to be, who are you going to interview after the game, got to be completely honest. I don't think that freshman Cooper Martin making his first start on varsity for the Mustangs, I don't think that you would have been an option, but then you kind of forced our hand there with 11 points in limited minutes. Just talk about the opportunity to kind of step in and then making the most of it tonight.
Just given the opportunity to come play with all these boys is awesome, and just getting to have my chance, and just got to do what you got to do in the time you have, and just put a lot of effort in and come play with these varsity guys. So,
did you feel any kind of nerves playing with these guys, or did it just feel kind of like practice, something that you're used to?
It was really just like a practice, just with these guys. Our chemistry is so great. We work together every day, and it's just kind of clicked. Just was normal, honestly.
All right, well, it was a lot of fun watching you guys tonight. Really, really nice to see. I feel like now we have some high expectations for the future of Mustang basketball. But we appreciate your time. We'll let you get up to the locker room, celebrate, and talk with the team.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, that's it really from here on the floor. Very impressive win, 71-31 in favor of the Mustangs. They move to 3-0 now in district play. They sit alone atop the district standings in District 2, 3A. We'll be back Tuesday night. We'll be on the road again with a district doubleheader, the Mustangs and the Phillies. For everybody here on the Shallow Water Sports Network, Sarah Batson and Dade Irvin, Angel Flores, I'm Nathan Riojas on behalf of the entire Shallow Water Sports Network crew. Of course, the MVP, Mr. Jake Warren. That's it for here at the Horseshoe. So long, everybody.